Hello and welcome to King's Campaign 2, Curse of the Dragon Goddess. Where we last left off, the Veilwalkers finally decided to go along with their extra assignment given to them by the various faction leaders, dealing with Arius's personal family bullshit that no one else cares about, but he cares about.
Whoa.
In doing so, everyone cares about him, just kidding. In doing so, once night hit and costumes were bought, the Veilwalkers made their way into the supposedly rigged casino. Going inside, playing some games, they were able to inspect various criminal-looking employees as they started changing cards and ensuring roulette balls landed in the wrong places. However, they themselves, using various magical techniques, were able to rig the games in their favor and start winning big when they shouldn't have. After earning some favor with the waitstaff, they were eventually brought to a secret area for the more high-stakes gambling. There, they finally bore witness to the very young and very ruthless Griffin Trueblood. He didn't know who they were at first. However, he had one of his minions play a little game with them and offering them various forms of horrific gambling games, such as cutting off one's fingers or counting how many ticks a woman's bomb will make until it goes off and kills her. Eventually, unable to stomach any more of his arrogant tyranny, the group launched into an assault, and although Griffin had some tricks up his sleeve, his minions were utterly incapable of defeating the Veilwalkers. Once all slain, Arius had his moment to strike, to slay his brother, who was offering no resistance. But he could not bring himself to do it, especially when Griffin admitted the truth, that he just went along with Nigel's plan to kill their brother. He wasn't necessarily against it or for it. He was just jealous that he was the other brother, where the other three all had something special about him, where they were cared about. He felt that he would never amount to anything, that he didn't need to amount to anything, so he just grabbed life by the horns and started doing a lot of terrible things. However, through some bitter arguing and some deep realization, at the very end, the youngest of the Trueblood brothers agreed no longer to be resistant towards Arius and instead aid him in fixing their messed up family life. There was something else that I need to bring to all of your attention. You all level up to level 10.
Now?
At the start of the session?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. I'm switching. You weren't ready for it, right? I'm switching up on you.
No, not at all.
I'm totally ready. Yeah, so ready, dude.
Yeah,
I've literally
so
never been more
ready,
ready
dude.
for anything in my life.
So ready.
All right.
Honestly, I don't
I'm
really know
using
what
Divine Intervention to delay the level up.
Yeah. Honestly, man, I'm not feeling it. Don't understand.
You can if you don't want to.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
Sorry, no, I'll take it. I'll take another spell slot. Why not?
That's what I thought, bitch. Anyways.
Wow.
So as the continuation of the adventure begins, and as you all start changing values in your character sheets, because I sprung this on you for my own sick pleasure,
Yes,
we'll
thank you.
we actually cut to a different scene while you guys work on that. Somewhere, not in Alikara, somewhere far away, somewhere deep and dark and desolate, where only the single flame of a very large candle sits upon a large oak table. Seen around it are three cloaked individuals, each wearing purple, as they brood and scheme. This is ridiculous. You mean to tell me it is just the three of us now? Whatever are we supposed to do? I am not cool with this. This is not exciting. This is not what we were promised. It is because of those pesky adventurers. They continue to interfere in our plans. You should have let me kill them when I had the chance. But instead, no, you said they would be important. More resources to our army that is ever growing. It matters not, Severin. They are doing more harm than good. Do you think that I care about this? No. Those pesky, what did you say their names were? The Veilwalkers. They are nothing more than insects interfering in my plans. The temple is ready for the ritual. All we need are the remainder of the components. Indeed, but they now possess two of the dragon masks. Exactly. What exactly are we going to do now? You don't mean to just rush through the city? The guards will be up our asses. That is not what I am suggesting. No. We will have our situation unfold properly, and they will give us what we want. Nirenvain, continue your harassment of Juranfold. What's the point? You've already destroyed all the settlements. Believe me, there is much reason for you to be there. Just ensure your position is not compromised. And as for you, my dear, simply bide your time. Those adventurers will give you an opening. And what will you do? I have already begun pulling the strings and getting us back into power. And as the door opens, a very angry-looking red wizard steps forward with another cloaked individual. I bring with me your replacement. Yes, this one here. She will be Verm's replacement among the worm speakers. We will find Galvin one soon enough. If I ever see that traitor again, I will slit his throat personally. And as for the Veilwalkers, well, I just like to see them try and stop Her Highness' resurrection. To be a trial they cannot overcome. Anyways, back to where you all are, and should hopefully have all your information filled out now.
Yep. This one was quite an easy level up for me.
Yeah, I have to wait for longest anyways.
I gotta take at least 3 more hours, sorry.
Yeah, can we delay this session? Oh.
You guys gotta wait, like, for a long rest shit for your feet to kick in or anything like that? Huh. I don't.
My feet are always kicking.
Sorry, man. I'm still writing
Kicking my
notes
feet
from
and
the-
twirling my hair? God damn, that might just be me.
Alright.
All you need to know is a -5 penalty to any shot that I take with my revolver if I choose to.
Yeah.
Oh god damn
That is a thing.
it. Alright, Kieran's just gonna start mowing through every fucking boss with a gun. That's great.
Yeah.
Funniest part is he always gets the highest initiative, so you guys can't even, like, beat him to the punch.
Yeah, we knew this would come.
What?
We knew
You
this
guys
would
wish
come.
to refute me by going ahead of me? Good luck.
So,
The lowest I can roll is like a 13.
after your apprehension of the criminals, some of the Alakaran military do show up to start shutting down the casino. We're gonna kind of just skip through a little bit here. So, in the end, Griffin has decided to no longer be a hindrance. Though, of course, your brother's gonna have to be punished for all the horrible shit he's done.
Beat his ass.
As should be the case.
So he, in the meantime, will be taken to the Alakaran prison, put in maximum security, and ensured that he is not allowed any visitors except for the Veilwalkers. Because, you know, his family will likely try and pull some strings.
Of course.
So, he doesn't actually say anything else after he somewhat willingly, somewhat unwillingly agrees to side with you now, Arius. He'll just kind of glance over his shoulder at you as he is taken away by the military for, at least for now, them assuring you no harm will come to him. As for that, the casino is shut down. Many of Griffin's employees are arrested as well. A few try to run away and don't make it very far. And eventually the building is shut down. All the people that were unawarely informed are trying, the government's trying to recompensate them for all the money that they were scammed out of and such. And yet again, the Veilwalkers have accomplished another goal for the sake of this city.
What happened to my 2,964 chips that I was waiting to cash in?
So those have been confiscated because it all is a part of an illegal gambling.
Cringe.
Ring. However,
So I'm not getting my 14,000 gold. Cringe.
No. And the fact that you believed I would do that for you, you should know me better than that. However,
I figured you'd do me a solid. I thought we were on good terms.
However, your group will be compensated 1,000 gold for the effort. So
Yes.
Yay.
Individually?
no, to divide amongst yourselves as you so wish.
It was worth a shot. All right.
Bullshit.
This is true.
200 gold each. Come on, fellas. Let's
250.
pass it around. No, 200.
200. I forgot how many of those there were.
That is wild.
I
The
forgot.
horse
worry,
doesn't
guys,
get anything.
How about I just take 250 anyway?
Yeah, you take your fucking arm versus his back.
Stop using me as a mount.
No. Anyway.
So, it is late in the night. You guys have a promise to go out and journey with Delenn Winterhound in the morning. So, what do you do now? You just go to bed?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
I assume we went back to the,
Wandering Oak.
yes, Wandering Oak, and we gathered around the table all together.
Oh, then let me hit my tavern button.
Oh, I could get sturdy to this beat.
All right. So after sitting around on the table, Zelia would pull out the crystal ball then, and she would mention to the group, "I have a really dumb idea, and I don't know if it's gonna work, but I got this ball here for a very reason. Give me the part of the map. Whoever has it.
All right. Lucian will reach into his pocket and hand it to her.
Thank you. If this works, and I don't know if it will, we might be able to get an insight on Severin.
Ooh.
And with that, I would like Severin to make a wisdom saving throw. He gets to this wisdom saving throw. He gets a +1 modifier for it. So
I would like to
Teehee.
ask how someone you have never met is affected.
So the spell that I'm using is Scrying. You can see in here a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have to it. If the target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. But obviously, Severin doesn't know. So in the spell Knowledge, there is Second Hand, which is in brackets you have heard of the target, which is what applies for us. So due to that, he gets a +5 to the modifier. And then there's First Hand and Familiar, which First Hand would mean if we've met him before, Familiar would mean if we know him well, but those aren't the case. And then a Connection that also changes how the modifier works is either the likeness or picture, which we do not have, possession or garment, which we do have, which is the map. So that makes it a -4. So the +5 minus the 4 means he gets a +1 to the saving throw. And then on a successful save, the target isn't affected and you can't use the spell again for 24 hours. On a failed save, the spell creates an invisible sensor within 10 feet of the target. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target remaining within 10 feet of it for the duration. And a creature that can see invisible objects can see the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist.
Okay, I will make the save for him then. Wisdom saving throw. Because like hell, he's gonna
with
fail
his-
this. So, or willingly
Yeah, with his normal
fail it.
save plus another 1.
Okay. Plus. Oh, okay. So that's a 19.
1 too high! Or too-
One too high. That's so unfortunate.
That is... Don't worry, we can try this once every 24 hours.
Cool.
But yeah, no,
We'll come back tomorrow.
I just imagine our like little doomsday clock ticking down. Like on the last day, we finally figure out, hey, that's where he is. Let's go to. Fucking gets possessed.
Turns out
Yeah.
he's like 2 days away from us.
Nice.
So yeah, then Zelia will close her eyes. She will make some hand gestures around the crystal orb, say some words, and unfortunately nothing comes of it. And then she opens her eyes and she's like, "Fuck. Okay, that didn't work, but we can try again tomorrow." And then she would hand the map back to you as well, Lucian.
All right, well, at least we potentially have a way of finding him. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just this takes a lot of energy, and if there's too much fighting going on during the day, I can't even try it. So I was hoping that since today was a bit of a calm day, maybe it will work. But fuck.
Well, if tomorrow is mostly traveling and figuring stuff out, you may get a chance tomorrow.
I guess so. Yeah.
I'm still fucking pissed about all that gold I missed out on, by the way. Really annoyed by that. Like,
We worked so hard for that.
yeah, like, we might have cheated, but like, so did they. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just how the game works, I guess.
All right. So, does anyone have any points of interest that they would like to discuss before we head to bed? Because I'm going to be honest, we had a really hectic day today, I must admit.
No.
I just. Oh, sorry. You go first.
I just wanted to say I want to thank you all for what you did today.
This meant a lot to me. I appreciate all of your help, and I appreciate you guys not getting too involved in what happened between me and Griffin today.
Well, as it should be. Family matters should be resolved within the family. All we can do is just help you on your journey to settle things.
Exactly. Like, we're not exactly looking to, butt into your family matters. Like, you handle things your way and at your pace, and we'll help out where we can.
I think he still deserved some slaps, but
Oh, yeah. A slap to the face would have been perfect. But, I can live without it for now.
As much as and as great as I do agree, what should we do about Griffin now that he's not exactly all that bad? The council and the guys we're still trying to prove ourselves to, I don't know if they'll see it our way.
They didn't specify how we were supposed to put a stop to what he was doing, and either way the task was accomplished. So I don't think that's much of a problem anymore. And besides, Griffin's now behind bars and he'll stay there for a while. As for what we do about him, if we get a chance once we come back to Alakara, I'd like to talk to him at some point personally. But that's not really something I want to focus on right now.
Right. That makes sense.
yeah, he's your brother. So
And also, to answer your second question about what we're going to potentially do if they don't join us, I mean, look, worst case scenario, we don't have a few hand-waving monks and a few scallywags on our side. So what? So be it. We've got a pretty strong fucking wizard and some other people on our side. We'll just need to... Well, and also the Knights of Justice. So, I think...
and dragons.
And dragons, so I think our odds are pretty stacked with us, but, having the additional support would be nice, but, if people wish to stand against us, then, we can tell them to piss off.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's, it makes sense, but, well, we don't know what's gonna be behind some of these doors in the future. It doesn't hurt having the help of the council behind us. So much experience and knowledge that we could use for ourselves. All that, I mean, I'm sure you can agree.
Oh, of course, I do agree wholeheartedly, but, ultimately, a few pickpockets, a few fucking mercenaries, and, again, some hand-wavy, bead-wearing monks, and aren't really going to be much of a loss if we can't get them. But it would be nice to have them on our side if we can get them.
Speaking of monks, could we by any chance visit a library tomorrow? I have something that I want to look into. Or at least as soon as we can.
We can try tomorrow, yeah, of course. I mean, what time are we meeting with that Elven fellow again?
That's a good
History
question.
check,
Yeah, I think
Someone
I'll
can
roll-
roll
I'll roll
history if you
history
want to.
I'll roll history. Oh, jeez, I have to do math. God, not math. 25.
He said he'd meet you mid-morning, and then you'd set out as early as you possibly could.
Okay.
We're meeting him mid-morning tomorrow. So we've got a little bit of time if we were to get up at a decent time.
Well, I'll delay that idea till after that meeting then.
I think that'd be for the best. We'll meet up with him, and then we'll head straight to Juranfold. Maybe you might be able to find a library there. Who knows?
Sounds like a plan. Anyone else have anything they want to do tomorrow besides the Elven fella?
Doing the Elven fella?
I was gonna say,
course we're
I
doing
hope,
the Elven
I hope
fella.
no one's doing him. He seems like a nice guy,
Would.
That's why I want to do it, because he seems like a nice guy. He's like he'd be gentle.
No, whoa! Elvish soft hands,
Listen here, Elven boy. I hear you got soft hands and soft lips.
Okay, moving on.
Soft lips.
I want you to run them hands through my hair.
I have to keep these nutcases on task constantly.
Better hang up that sending stone and come kiss me on my hot mouth.
Nice, nice.
Sandstone Riz.
Oh, I love that.
I use charm because I'm feeling romantical.
Use charm.
Oh no, man.
I got a 9th level charm just for you, boy.
Oh God.
I've got a few things planned tonight. Just out of curiosity, as good as these gloves have been, is anybody interested in them? And I'm gonna sort of take off my gloves and just sort of hold them up in the air. They're the dexterity gloves that I got earlier. The +4 to dex.
Do they raise dexterity past the maximum or no?
I believe. I think I just took down that it adds +4 to my dex.
Okay.
Is this something
King,
you
know?
found? Wait.
This is something that I found a good while ago.
Yeah, I remember him getting that.
Yes, it raises the dex by 4. There's nothing not. Wait.
Not
well,
by 4. Hang on. Fuck. Hang on. Let me see.
Double check.
Because
your
I
list.
just kind of added it onto my thing. I didn't actually like. Because I couldn't find the item, it wouldn't let me add it to my inventory.
Right,
so I
it
just
was a
kinda
homebrew
punched it
item.
in.
Now you're making me not. Fuck, I don't know when he got it. Now I gotta go back and double check. I really should have a separate. You know what? Note to self for next campaign: have a tab of all the items I give.
It might be for the best.
Yeah, real.
Might be a good idea.
I thought there was a limiter on it, but like it'll raise.
There
it to a
could
certain-
well
There,
have been.
there could be. I think
'Cause
most
I-
magical items. I think most magical items are like
Yeah.
that because
Yeah.
if they're gonna increase your stats past the maximum, they will specify.
And they'll be
They
those are
usually
like
do.
legendary shit, and you guys haven't
Yeah,
gotten.
those are
legendary shit
usually
before.
legendary shit.
Yeah, I would assume it limits it at 20 still.
Yeah.
Probably did. I just didn't bother taking note of it because mine's only went up to 18 and I wasn't going to take it any higher, so I don't think I took note of, what
Yes.
the... what would've been.
If it doesn't say anything, if it's +4, that's fine. But yeah, it would add 4 up to a maximum of 20 to your score.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I have no use
I'm
for it
looking
then.
at it now.
I was about to say,
don't
I have no
think
use for it
was-
either.
I'm beginning to kind of freak out a bit now because I don't know how I added this, but I did add it.
I remember you getting some dexterity, or like some gloves at some point in the past.
Yeah, because
Like,
I couldn't.
don't
They were definitely dex rated, and they did add to my dex modifier. I just don't know
Yes.
by how much, because I just overrided the fucking score because it wouldn't let me add in the thing. So I now fucked up a little bit.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it is +4, but there's a cap on it. So
See, my dex is +4 by default because I'm at 18. So maybe that was it. Maybe that was all just from the +4. God, fuck.
then maybe
Sure,
keep
you don't
them.
want to keep the gloves?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
No, I don't.
Alright, we'll see you at the bottom of the initiative order
For
again.
sure, your dex saves are gonna be shit now, but that's
Oh,
that's
they
your
will be.
prerogative.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's a shame it doesn't take it past 20, so I'm about to say, like, no, imagine, like, Lucian with, like, a +14 to initiative.
Imagine Lucian, like, just staying back for, like, one
Yeah,
fight.
I was gonna say, like,
Sorry.
I don't think Kieran should get any more magic items the rest of
I
the campaign.
was-
I
Yeah,
think
no, I,
he's, I think
didn't-
he's broken
I
enough
don't
as
need anything.
is.
I don't need anything.
Yeah, Kieran doesn't get any because he basically is them over time. So
Yeah.
You know,
That-
what
I-
kind of
Yeah, like, I think the-
Kieran should get?
Stop
You
it,
know
nurse
the-
me.
You know the fucking pendant in Baldur's Gate that has the hideous laughter constantly?
yeah.
Yes.
Shit
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. That basically also nerfs him at the same time.
Yeah.
I've already got to deal with that.
Bro
I've got
needs a
Alistair
curse.
in my head.
Bros needs a cursed item.
For
Me
reference,
waves my right hand.
I was gonna say, who says he doesn't have one? He can
Waves
get
back.
if he's threatened enough, he'll get possessed by his own father. So
This is true, yeah.
For
Like,
reference,
it's-
sorry
Daddy
guys.
issues.
Just because before anybody starts calling me out on it, I think it was just adds 4 to my overall dex stat, not my modifier. So I'm.
wait, you thought it added 4 to your modifier? You nut job!
No.
That would be
I didn't. I
insane.
just
That
worded
would've
it
been
poorly.
insane,
I
yeah.
worded it poorly. That's my bad. I was just saying because earlier I says it was +4, but now it's bringing that to +2. So just FYI before anybody
Okay,
thinks
you-
I'm
for-
cheating or some shit.
I'm like, how the I'm like, yeah, nothing adds to the modifier. It adds to the base score, which will
yeah.
affect the
Yeah.
modifier. Whew,
I
that
know
scared
that.
me.
I just worded it poorly. Yeah. I haven't been like rolling with a +6 this entire.
Well, that's
time,
what
don't worry.
you're making me worry over here, boy.
Yeah.
Shit.
They are a magic item, right? But you'd have to attune to anyways, correct?
They are correct. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I don't need them
I can
either.
at least remember that. When I give you guys magic items, if it says requires attunement, now you know. If it doesn't, then you won't have to, so. Because some magic items don't require that, of course.
You know, Zelia will shake her head then. She don't need it.
Okay. Anybody going once? Going twice? They're cool, barely used.
I'm
Could
not
probably
really.
sell them.
Yeah, you might want
Really?
to sell them. I'm not really looking to have like anything more magical kind of linked to my body. I've already comparing problems to begin with. Plus, I've got this monocle. That's pretty neat.
I have to be careful with magical items. Never know when I'm studying something and the accidental magical contamination happens, you know.
That was you definitely just made that up. The not even Ryu Horseman, really. I mean, it makes you quicker. You know, I've seen how quick you can be with those hands.
What does bro mean by this?
Hey,
That
yo.
reminds me,
Dex.
looking over.
He's a monk. He's a monk. So with ducks, you know.
Actually, like on the subject of that, like, you know, we're gonna put a pin in that momentarily. But looking over at Arius, that reminds me. Did you end up like, you know, looking into those orcish gauntlets of strength that we gave you?
That's right. I almost forgot about that. I don't even know if those are in my.
I like, you know, when we
I
found
must have
them,
forgotten
I
them.
did
Put them in
remark about
inventory.
giving them to
Yeah,
Arius.
you had
and then
one,
I-
and then I think when you weren't around, they found
Yeah.
the other and gave it to you.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the thing is I wasn't there for that, so I forgot about that.
Yeah, they make your strength score 19 if it's anything less than that.
Is it Gauntlets of Ogre Power? That's the one.
No, orc strength.
Ogre. It's
It's
ogre
all over
strength.
now.
It's ogre strength.
It's ogre strength?
Yes.
It's Ogre. Yeah, in D&D Beyond, it's Ogre Power. It doesn't really matter either
No,
way.
it's the same effect, but
It's the same. It's the exact same effect. Okay.
Alright,
Find-
fine. Do you want me
I-
to be? I'm sorry. Carry on.
That's right, I had forgotten about these. I hadn't had a chance to use them yet, but I might try to attune to them tonight.
oh, this orc
Ah.
thing's homebrew. Son of a bitch. Okay, whatever.
The non-homebrew is ogre, but yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Um,
It doesn't matter what it's fucking called. It does the same thing. So yeah.
just in case the stats are different.
No, it's the. It literally just makes you 19. Both make you 19. So
Okay, that's fine.
strength score, not age, of course.
I put these gauntlets on, and suddenly I'm no longer allowed to drink in Westershan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those might do you some good. Like, you know, I think having a bit more power behind your swing might be awesome.
Agreed.
Oh. Yeah,
Ever
I
since-
also agree actually, because that's the reason why I'm trying to give these away so I can build my own. Yeah, that's right. I got a little recipe from back in the day. I'm also doing the exact same shit. Don't call me a copycat though.
Well, I don't think anybody's gonna want to take the gloves, but I think Zoltan might be interested in them. You could probably fetch a bit of gold from him.
No, right, yeah, checks out, I guess. Alright, fine. Anyway, I've got my work cut out for me. So, I'm gonna go do that.
All right. Well, if that's where we're calling it, then I would say that this meeting is adjourned. And with that, like, you know, slap like the butt of his gun on like the desk with the other table there, and he'll go and walk away.
Like a fucking
We
gavel.
should be careful with that thing.
What did I
boy,
tell
there's
you
no-
about having guns in my shop, kiddo? Jeez.
My bad, but let's be honest. If I was gonna shoot anyone, it's gonna shoot me, and I think that'd be fine. It would hurt, but I think it'd be fine.
Look, I don't want any blood on the floor, so I just mopped.
True, you're right. Sorry, mother.
Kids these days, always shooting themselves with their own guns.
Like, you know, like after all, it's like before he walks away, he just goes, "I love this woman. She's raised me really well." And with that, he walks away.
So is everyone taking a long rest then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna get myself in my really long, fucking hypothetical sleeping bedrobe. You know, the ones where it's like, you know, purely like a fucking onesie, but it's like open at the bottom and it's like really frilly. One of them. Imagine that, bro, dripped up in that. Hell yeah.
So one could say 59 days remaining.
I've stopped
Wow.
doing the image thing, honestly.
No,
No, that's fine.
It's just
That's
too
fine.
much to keep up with.
I don't need you to. I'm just telling you guys because I say that after every day. So
You might not need him to, but I do. How else am I gonna know what kind of day it is if Freddy Fazbear doesn't tell me?
How am I gonna know how many days until the
hear-
party?
Hi there, fella! It's Freddy Fazbear here. You have 59 days until you're completely and utterly screwed. There you go.
Wow, thank you, Freddy Fazbear. I really appreciate that.
Anytime, have some complimentary pizza. That's how the segment ends, yeah.
Oh, dude, we might actually have issues, and I love it.
What are you talking about? We're completely fine.
We're completely fine, I promise.
Alright, everybody long rest. 59 days of mine.
I'm rested. I'm curled in my beddy. I'm snoozing. Oh no, wait, what's in the D&D talk?
No way.
Well, 59 is a high effort. You know what? I'll take it. Thank you, Edna.
I got nothing, so you guys just wake up the next day.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh wow, I love waking up the next day.
I love how you're like expecting every night someone's having a dream sequence now. So
No, I'm not expecting everyone to have a dream sequence, but like I am expecting, like, you know, what you guys don't know is while you're all sleeping, Spaztok's working on something, lying on his front on his bed, kicking his feet and twirling his scales or something like that.
When are we getting our weekly dose of trauma?
Yeah, where's our trauma at?
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
here with my pitchfork and torch. Like, yeah,
Fine,
where's my trauma?
I'll type up more scary shit to happen to you while you're sleeping. So
That'd be fun.
Thanks, Dad.
While you are
I like
sleeping,
scary.
half your body gets possessed.
While you're
You start
sleeping, you
violently
piss the bed.
jerking.
yeah.
You start choking your teammates.
Maybe Spaztok was doing a little bit of work here, and you don't know that.
Yeah. What are you
You
spitting,
said you
Sketchy?
Who's getting back shots?
I know.
Doing a little.
It's
yeah.
metallic backshots. What are you spitting,
I was
Sketchy?
gonna say, it's like it sounds like a robot getting back shots.
Wait, what? Oh shit! Sorry, I forgot. You guys can now hear that. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly just you.
It's my dice. It's my dice roller.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
we'll do that on your own
revolver
time.
one. Yeah, like after sleeping, if that's the case, then like, you know, Lucian will get up like fairly bright and early, like, you know, head downstairs, fetch himself like, you know, a glass of water, and like, you know, make sure like, you know, there's one like available for the party if necessary. Just in case anyone else is thirsty and parched after like a long night's rest.
Usually I will take one. To wink.
To wink.
To wink.
Yeah, take a little water.
You love fucking water here. I don't know where the robot and the horse are, but
I am still with everyone.
Okay, so you've woken up, have you?
Famished.
Furbish.
he's furnished. Bro is an armchair.
Close the couch.
Yeah, I'd like one extra large person with extra people on top, please.
I understood that reference.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but before all of the table, so they would look at Albus and Albertus and be like,
Dumbledore?
"So why do you need to go to a library?"
Well, during our little encounter with this one's little brother, it's got me thinking, and especially when we got back to the inn, I may have come up with a way to power up my strikes a bit more, but I want to look back into literature to see if what I think might be possible is possible.
Love it. Love it.
If what I think is correct, I might be able to infuse some magic into my punches to allow my punches to be magical, thus potentially increasing the output of damage that they might inflict.
Should probably be careful with that. And then she kind of like points towards Lucian. 'Cause, you know, things can go
Luckily
wrong.
enough, I can do this by channeling my key and not getting a pact with a deity or devil of any kind. Luckily enough.
Oh, I never said anything about a pact over here. Well, at least not my own. It's just in my blood.
All right, all right. Anyway, you get the idea.
Yeah, sounds cool.
All right. Well, that's the case. Then we'll when we're in Juranfold, we'll try and find you a library of some kind if we can. Now, is everyone ready to hit the road, or?
I should narratively point out it is only the 4 of you. The big metal one is not out.
Yeah,
out
but
yet.
Shall we leave him behind? I really want to leave him behind.
no, we should probably go get him.
Fine.
Oh, your big
Going
friend?
upstairs.
He stepped out this morning, kiddo.
Fucking again!
I asked him where he was
sorry.
going. He just said he had to work on something. I don't know, some project.
You know what? Prepare a fucking shoebox so I've got something to bury him when I drag him back here. That'd be lovely, thank you. Actually, no, that's a bit extreme. I don't think he deserves that. I'll worry about that when I get home.
Hun,
Alright,
that's no
we're
way to
gonna-
treat your friends, I'm gonna be honest. It took you this long to get these guys, so...
True, but he pisses me off so much.
And you piss me off, I still love you.
Yeah, but, you know, you willingly took me in.
I will say his secretiveness is starting to become a little bit of a problem.
He's got good
I have a
reasons,
lot.
probably.
Not that I have a whole lot of room to talk, but we should be at the stage now where he should be able to talk to us, at the very least.
Like, at least leave a fucking note.
Disappearing like, well, he might have left one in his room again.
Shall we go check?
Might as well.
Alright, yeah, you, Oh, let's
You're
go.
going up to
Let's
you're
go
going
check-
up to his room rather than just
Yeah, let's
going
check
to
his
look for him?
room. Let's go check his room and see if he left a fucking note again.
Okay. You guys head up the stairs, turn a left, find the door. You open it up. His room is a bit disheveled. The bed is actually completely made, almost like he didn't do very much sleeping. All you see on the ground are some dark burn marks. There was no note or anything.
Wow, ominous.
What was he doing?
Probably tinkering with something.
Oh, I have a dumb idea.
Oh.
King,
Huh?
can I do a perception check to see if he was fucking around with spring locks?
What?
You can roll a perception check to see if you can find anything more specific about the room.
Since we're all together,
Does a 17 work?
I was gonna ask if I can give advantage, but sure.
17's good enough. The burn marks, you can tell they were made by... It doesn't look like a fire was set. They almost look like some sort of impact, like something hit the ground or like popped there. You do see some small gears on the floor that look like oiled up and like dirty, like they were overly used and replaced from somewhere. Other than that, there's not much. It's just his room, you know. His bag's not there either. It looks like he took that with him.
Does he often do this?
2, 3 times, yeah.
As of recently, it's been getting a
day,
bit
a
more
week.
common.
A month?
Multiple times a
Usually-
week.
Usually, if he's gone, he'll come back in a few hours. But let's go see if your mother knows where he went off to.
Yeah, I think that's a plan. Let's go. With that, we're gonna head downstairs again.
Okay.
I don't mean to bother you, Mother, but don't suppose you know where he went, do you? Like, if he said anything, or if he just, said he was gonna get, some air or something?
I asked him if it was a good idea to be leaving you all so early in the day when I know you have plans, and he just said, I'll be right nearby. I don't know what that means, but apparently he's not going far.
See, for him, I'm just sat here wondering if nearby is, a street or two, or if, a nearby could be, literally on the other side of the fucking walls of the city, that's all. It's... Let's go find him.
You hear you outside. You hear some people like running in the streets. Whoa! Did you see that? And Seraphine looks annoyed. Oh, I have been having to listen to these people all morning. Can you go find out what that is?
That's him. That has to be him.
Yeah, that's got to be him. Either that's him or that is a really fucking good performer out there doing some really cool tricks or some shit. Let's go have a look. I'm curious.
Okay, so you all head outside, look around. You see some people are just going about their normal business, but there's a few Alakarians looking up in the sky, like, you know, some of them trying to, like, squint through the bright sun. And everything's quiet right now, but it's very... I don't know, there's just a bunch of people looking in the sky for some reason. But you don't see anyone, like, on any buildings or anything.
Going up to one of the civilians nearby who's looking up at the sky, I'm gonna just be like, what's everyone looking at?
Oh, you missed out. It's incredible. We're not even quite sure what it is. It's some sort of... We think it's some sort of hero. We don't know where, but it might be one of those nightly protectors, someone who dealt with the casino the other night. It's crazy. You'll know it when you see it. I've never seen anything like it.
Albertus basically taps Arius and Lucian on the shoulder. I fear to ask, but do you think that he has managed to make a suit fly?
Surely not. That thing's got to weigh like tons. It's made out of pure metal. There's no way he can make that thing fly.
From what the civilian over there was saying, the fact that they think it's someone who dealt at the casino, the fact that we saw scorch marks in his room, I have a feeling that he somehow managed to make his suit fly. I only hope that if what I think is true, that he knows how to land.
And then you see it.
Oh no.
A large plume of smoke growing in the air as it looks like a large trail. There's a little dark object as it slowly gets closer and closer. Then you all duck your heads as you see your companion with a big flame on his back as he soars through the air. Everyone looking up. You hear him say, as everyone looks up in amazement, you realize that although he is flying with good turning accuracy, he looks a little shaky in the air, doing a few loops around the air back and forth. It's an incredible sight. Everyone just, "Whoa! Is that a flying machine? It's incredible!" And then, as he seems to get a little closer to the building, slowly trying to descend in the air, he clips one of the buildings.
Oh god.
And then you see this like almost like he's almost like T-posing as he like spins horizontally in the air. And then there's just a big explosion in this fountain. And it rains for like 3 seconds, so.
Oh jeez. Let's go make sure he's okay.
I wonder if he's got more brain damage than he already had.
You
Is
think
that
that's
even
possible?
No, I don't think it's possible, but I'm wishful thinking.
Great minds think alike.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna go check on him.
Yeah, go to a fountain.
Well, the fountain doesn't look very good, but you know, and as soon as Spastok's eyes light up again from getting knocked down for a moment, he seems okay.
So, what are you doing?
Oh, I tell ya.
Hi.
I was a dragon for 15 minutes. You see it? It's cool.
How the hell did you even manage to do this?
Why are there 10 of you?
Oh gods.
You're in heaven. You're in hell. Hell is where you are right now.
Yeah, this hell's got like 2 L's. And there's 10 of you. It's like it's double.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's get him out of the fountain.
And I'm gonna walk up
I
and
feel
start
drunk
trying
without
to
alcohol.
I'm gonna help him.
Alright.
I'll help as well.
It takes all 4 of you to lift his ass up since that suit's so heavy, but you're able to basically get the large arms around your shoulders and get him on his feet.
I want to see like the mechanism on his back by which he was flying.
So you look at it. Initially, you don't quite know what to make of it. Evidently, it was definitely sort of where he put his backpack initially. You can see that at this point, his backpack is a good bit ripped. It's for quite some time. You can tell he was building something here, adding on to it most nights. But he encased it within the confines of the jetpack or of the backpack. So it was something he was trying to hide for a while. But you can see like chutes on all sides. It might be something reminiscent of or it's got like appendages coming out of said chutes on it. It's something reminiscent of what you would see from a dandelion, where a dandelion, for it to spread its seeds, it would sort of like fly through the air and, like that sort of thing. That's kind of what it looks like. But the appendages that come out, they're a lot bigger, and they're filled with sort of like tarps to allow him to kind of pull himself through the sky in multiple directions. It is quite a large machine.
Interesting.
It's something very, very unconventional.
No kidding.
This is... You've been working on this whole time?
Yeah. It's an old design, really. It's not even perfected at the moment. It's definitely the furthest I've ever come from it, but it was one of the first that I actually test drove that I put an actual commitment to whenever I was younger, working under my father, and some somebody that was very special to me as well whenever I was younger. The idea kind of came from them. So this is a bit of a passion project. So I decided to give it a go again. And hey, it flies this time. Ish. Better than last time.
I have to say, this is pretty incredible, pilot.
It is. That's one of the main reasons, though. It's got its drawbacks. The gears are not easy to move. It's actually one of the reasons I need these new gauntlets. Basically, it's harder to pull the controls because of the torque, so I need to be stronger in my hands to pull it. But it's evens itself out.
Lucian will like raise his hand slightly. Like, no, like as if he's like wanting to ask a question.
Go ahead, you in the back.
Yeah, so like, like I get it, like, clearly, but like for the ones in the party who are like lesser intelligence, do you mind like explaining it again just in case in like different terms? Like, I of course like totally get it, but like just for everyone else.
No,
Or
I
is like looking at you with a
understand.
raised eyebrow.
Okay.
Basically just side-eyeing.
So earlier designs, yes, it did use these here sort of appendages as ways to strafe. Ergo, move left, right, forward, and backwards, where the propulsion would have just raised you to a certain altitude, okay? Nowadays, I'm trying to get it a lot better. We've got a lot more of these chutes, as I call them. The design, we call it a parachute. It's been attempted before, but it was only ever for gliding downwards. But it allows me to move in multiple directions, where I use this here. The actual engine that provides thrust raises the elevation, where these tarpaulin sheets allow me to move around in the sky via wind and thrust. It's all very complex. I don't quite understand it. I'm really just working from schematics and memory.
Right. Well, I hope everyone got that this time. He's like.
You sure you don't want to hear the explanation one more time, Lucian?
Nope, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like adamantly shaking his head about like, nope, I'm good. I don't want to hear it again.
In truth, sorry, my cat's coming through my window. What the fuck are you doing here, buddy? She just peeked under my blind, stared at me, and then walked away again.
She's bringing
it's trying
you
to.
another offering.
You bored her with
She's
that
trying to-
story of the
No,
description of the
dude,
device,
honestly.
so...
She's here to give like a
Yeah.
better description of the device now. Okay.
It wouldn't surprise me. So, yeah, yeah, I know. I sort of semi talked about her before. I remember a wee bit ago, Zelia, you questioned me about her. In truth, it was actually she was Fae as well. You are not the first time I've ever actually met a Fae. I'm sorry,
And
I
we've-
didn't bring this up earlier.
And with she, you mean your...
Yes. Yes, whatever you were about to say there, yes.
How the fuck did you bet a Fae?
Didn't bet. We didn't quite make it that far. Thank you for your sympathies.
As long as you don't tell me she turned into the moon, you're all good.
That's rough, buddy.
the
Oh,
fucking...
jeez.
What?
I'm sorry, has this happened before to you?
No, but I've come across a lot of weird people.
A weird... Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
He had
So,
a boomerang.
What kind of Fae... What kind of Fae was she?
Pixie.
Pixie?
Well, a fairy.
That-
Sorry, I should say.
AFK really...
Oh, gone. A way to cope.
You said Pixie and her brain shut off.
Fucking A posing in front of us.
Yeah.
Pixies, what?
It's funny during this intermission, Reno, check the D&D group chat.
Hold up. What?
If we watched Iron Man 1. Yeah. Perfect.
Literally how I described it to King about 10 minutes before you posted
As you were explaining that, I was actually trying to find the GIF of the Iron Man 1 scene where he is in a makeshift armor and fucking the whole suit just collapses.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah,
I was
that's
trying
right.
to find that, and I was like, I can't find it. I'll just send this one.
Yeah.
perfect.
No, it is good. I fucking love that movie though, man. It's good. Alright, bye, cat.
So what you're trying to tell me is you were involved with a fairy.
Yes.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, like, what was the relationship like? Like, I'm not trying to intrude, but, like, was it, like, friendship, like, or beyond?
I don't really know. I don't think either of us really knew. It was a long time ago, okay? It was, well, we were friends. She showed me a lot of what was outside. I showed her a lot of what was inside the tunnels of Dwarvana. And she didn't really smile on that, let's just say. She was very big into her botany and nature. She gave me the idea for this. The idea comes from a dandelion. The way that they could spread seeds. It basically worked as, I don't know how familiar you are with the plant, but they would spread their petals and float through the sky. Together, I designed the engine. She pitched ideas. Not trying to hog any credit or nothing, but she pitched ideas for this, and this was just kind of a bit of a joint project between ourselves.
Fascinating, I must admit.
Yeah,
So how long have
ideas
you
of
been-
nature.
So, let me get this straight. You have, because I'm guessing this is also what, well, I don't want to assume, but I'm going to take a guess and kind of wing it and say maybe the head of your suit might have also been inspired by that idea of like kind of melding tech and nature together.
No. I have no idea what the origins of Spazhawk are, actually. That's a complete mystery to me. The parachute itself was not. That was me. Initially, it was designed for kobold use, so it was a lot smaller, a lot lighter, a lot less extreme, and a lot harder. And well, it was a lot easier to build that way. This time, I've had to reuse some of that old dragon hide that we picked up before to try and craft this thing. Catches the wind better aerodynamics. It helps lift Spaz talk, but no, previous one was a lot easier than this. Made up just of whatever we could find in the tunnels and the surrounding area.
Interesting.
So how exactly did you two meet?
Yeah. Ha! Well, we, there's no good way of me putting this, but we shot her out of the sky.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
shut up, you.
Slingshots. We were young, okay? We shot at anything. Birds, flying squirrels, you name it. We just used slingshot, alright? It was me and my brothers. We went out one day. We thought it would be fun. Shot her down. I noticed that it was actually not a squirrel. And, well...
How do you mistake a pixie for a squirrel?
Well, you know yourself. Look, they're not exactly like how most people interpretize. A lot of fairies do take on insectoid features. It's not something that we were ever familiar of, but I just saw it and shot it. It was the first time I've ever seen one. I didn't know it was, well, smart intelligence. I thought it was just something.
This just reinforces the brain damage claim.
The what? the what?
Albertus refuses to elaborate.
Ignore the horse. So,
I am
But it's
not
here.
a horse.
sure thing, buddy. So then,
You're wondering why I kind of kept this from you.
that, and I'm wondering, and I hope this doesn't hurt to think about, where she is.
Well, I don't know. She, you know yourself, love the Fae, they take on qualities. Her one, she was born of sadness and despair. Where she wasn't happy. I know that she came here, we shot her out of the sky, blah, blah, blah. And, after some unfortunate discussions, she left. Wanted to study the area around, well, where her home, her alternative of the home on this world, over the Fae world, is, and she studied the wildlife. See, because she was of sadness, everything in the Fae world, every time she touched a flower or anything, it came to die. So over here, she didn't have that issue, and so she stayed. So last time I checked, she's happy enough roaming the fields of Dwarvana, well, the plains, the barren wastelands, maybe is a better term. But she finds what life there is.
Do you want to see her again?
Yeah, that's a loaded question.
You don't have to answer. I
don't know. Well, she made it very clear that she didn't agree with the ways. See, we're very, how do you say, industrial by nature. Chopping down whatever needs be to fuel the mechanical age, and that's just the way I was grown up. I didn't see anything wrong with it, but, well, she made me see something wrong with it and see what there could be on the other side. Inside of the Great Walls, and tunnels and caves. I long for that. And I guess a little part of me longs for her too. just brain damaged.
Ignore him. He's literally the newest guy. What does what he say matter? You know.
Yeah.
Between you and I think he's just horsing around.
Rehab with some rehab.
But no, if we can, and we find ourselves being pulled in that direction, I promise you we'll play our part in ensuring that you are at least able to see each other again.
I do appreciate that, but I have we have priorities, and
Of course we have priorities, but you know, we got like what, 59, 60 days now left. Like, you know, we've got plenty of time, and if we can find a way to tick some stuff off of our checklists, then we'll do it. Like, I mean, shit, like, at some point in time, like, you know, during this fucking wild adventure that we're on, like, I want to go to, like, a festival or something, or, like, even hit the fucking beach at some point or another. Like, you know, like, genuinely just get out there and enjoy life for what it is.
That would be very nice, but you guys mentioned, like, 59, 60 days. I'm guessing that has to do with those markings that you guys have.
oh fuck, that's right. He doesn't have our.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He's not in on the law.
What a lucky asshole.
Again, I still have my own beef with the cult, but
Yeah, you've got to worry
Have
about
you
turning into a
guys-
horse every now and then.
have you guys, like, looked into potentially slowing the curse in case, or whatever it is that you have to deal with that marking?
Yeah, once she did it, and it gave her another day.
That was about the height of it.
Yep. But I've grown stronger since then. I want to attempt something else. But since it also is another one of those magic uses that takes a lot of my energy, it's something that I would prefer doing at the end of the day when I have the energy left.
Of course.
Because if you guys manage to delay it a few days, just giving you just more time to do those little side adventures, like the little beach. I want to say beach episode, but that wouldn't fit.
Your character wouldn't even know that shit. No, that's metagaming.
Well, we
I
all have
think-
always talked about going to the beach.
I think there is time for that eventually, but for now we should focus on the task at hand.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Thank goodness. Okay, so it's getting close to mid-morning now. You guys should probably go meet your contact.
Yep. Which, by the way, I forgot to write his name down in my notepad. Can you send me his name, please, King? I love you.
Delane Winterhound, was it, right?
Yes, I have it.
It's also just because I want to get all the spellings right instead of like fucking half-assing them.
By the way, I'm so fucking angry that once Julian said about the luck thing, I was like, I missed the opportunity to make a horseshoe joke.
It's not gonna stop until Albertus is gone. And
It's not. No, it's
He only
not.
gets a couple more sessions anyway, so
No, don't say that. That just sounds depressing.
that's not depressing, actually.
good.
It's either Albertus dies or Albertus finally removes this curse and just fucks off.
Yeah, he removes the curse, flips us up, goes, fuck you guys, I'm out, and he leaves us behind wherever we are. You guys can eat shit, you bullied me the entire time. I'm not
Screw
helping
you
with
guys,
shit
I'm
anymore.
going home.
Claps away.
That's the
Claps
case.
away.
We're gonna go meet our new our contact then, and like make it ourselves going to Juranfold.
Okay, he is there. Yeah, you have to head to one of the entrances by the main gate. There is a large, very fancy, like, green and gold trimmed carriage in which the Elven representative is sitting there. He gives you all like a little like hi kind of wave. It's good to see you all.
Well, likewise, it's lovely to see you too. We are ready to hit the road when you are.
Very good. Then please hop aboard. There's plenty of room for everyone.
Oh, wonderful. I haven't seen a character like this in a while.
Well, that's us at Juranfold. They love their extravaganza stuff. I'm a bit indifferent to it, but makes us stand out, I guess.
No, of course. Yeah, I remember riding and stuff like this a fair bit as a child, but, you know, I prefer just staying at home, personally.
Of course, I would rather do so as well, but with the circumstances we all find ourselves in, we find ourselves doing a lot of things we don't necessarily want to do.
Well then, let's hit the road.
Driver, and here, and with that, the carriage
No.
begins making its way over to Juranfold.
Oh hell yeah, new city baby.
Let's go.
So, is there anything you guys would like to discuss with the Elven representative or anything like that on your travels?
Is he single?
Is he single?
Zeliga wants to double dip.
I appreciate it, but I am happily married.
Not where I was going with that. Don't overthink of yourself.
So there's still a chance. It's... well, do you want to go first, Joy? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, go first.
So I wanted to, Sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you happen to know of an older elven man named Fulwin Eldy by chance?
Let me think. Ah, yes, the master of the magician arts. He, I don't know him personally, but I've heard a great deal of nice things about him.
You don't happen to know where he is now, do you?
He does do a lot of traveling, but I don't know. I could probably once we get there, I could probably point out where he resides. He might be home, or he could be on another one of his adventures.
That would be much appreciated, thank you. It's been a while since I've seen him. I'd like to check up on him.
You are, how you say, an apprentice of his, perhaps.
Indeed, he was the one who found me when I came back.
Came back, you say. Ah, yes, the plot against you and all that. It's really tragic. Word has reached all of us, and though I already sought favor with your group, I must say it is rather impressive you were able to dismantle your brother's organization so swiftly.
Well, I wouldn't say it was exactly easy, but at the end of the day, it needed to be done.
Of course, it is a shame your own family must be your enemies in this case, but nonetheless, you pulled through. And I hope you can all use your wits and strength for our sakes as well.
As long as you're willing to continue to back us and provide us with the resources we need, then we'll do our best.
Believe me, upon saving our people from the cults, they will be more than willing to lend you their militia. Although we do not have a very mighty one, we will raise up arms against the cult once you decide to lead the final charge.
Alright, well, let's see what we can do.
I had a question.
Yes.
I've never been to Juranfold myself. I was wondering what kind of facilities your city provides. Like, you know, like, for example, if we're going to be there a few days trying to solve this cult situation there, shelter, food, supplies, if necessary.
You are my guest, so at the very least I can see that there is a hut made available to all of you for free.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Of course, and we are ones with a nature. We do not have such industrial, high-tech, or even fancy living situations that you all might have here in Alacara. Though, we have housing, we have cafeterias and places for food. We have hunting lodges and such for entertainment. If you have specifics, you can feel free to ask me. I will be acting as your guide during your time there.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. That's where Lucian will probably drop that there. But in case you're planning to skip most of this travel to the moment that we arrive there,
It'd be easier.
I have
I didn't have anything.
I have one last thing that I think would be really fucking
no.
during the first night, as we're traveling, Lucian will lean over to Arius and be like, "Hey, so I got a really dumb idea, right?"
Why is it that every time any of you has a dumb idea, the first person you come to is me?
Because I think it's always great. Okay, look, just hear me out. I know you don't need much sleep, but how about if we see each other in our dreams, let's goof around a little bit and pretend we don't know each other. How's that sound?
I'm sorry. You spoke so fast. What did you say?
Yeah, no, give me a second. All right. Look, I got an idea, right? If we see each other in our dreams, let's goof around a little bit and pretend we don't know each other.
I'd rather you didn't hear that.
Not even in a flirtatious way or anything. It's more of a way of hey, look, let's do some dumb shit. Fucking.
How loud did you say it? Would everyone else in the cart have heard it?
Probably
Depends on
not.
how big the car is.
It's probably one of the things where maybe whoever's sat directly next to Arius might have heard it, but no one else. And it's one of them things where it's
okay,
what the fuck is bro talking about?
Who is sitting next to Arius then?
I don't know.
Stinky, no one wants to.
Honestly,
He
Arius
smells a
probably does
corpse.
smell so bad.
I
Arius
want to
is
hear-
basically a walking corpse.
I want to hear Arius respond before we jump to any conclusions here. Bro hasn't said no yet.
I'm just kind of staring at Lucian, and it's just
What in the hell are you two even talking about?
I thought it'd be a funny idea. We sit there, we pretend we don't know each other. Maybe play a few games, have a bit of fun. Fresh bonding.
Right. Okay. Well, let's focus on the task at hand first, and then we can talk about that.
Never.
All right, gotcha. Hey, Celia.
Oh, man.
Lucian?
He just asked the same question to her. That's what.
Are you asking what I think you're asking? In a very foolish way. Not even direct. You gotta learn, man.
I don't know what you're implying, but I'm just asking if you want to hang out in our dreams.
Lucian, we're hanging out right now.
Yeah, but I'm tired.
Lucian, we're hanging out every day.
Really?
Lucian, we went to a
Can I skip this?
Yeah.
Has Lucian somehow de-aged into a
It's
toddler?
funny.
This is just absolute cancer right now.
It's so funny.
It's just that we hang out every day. Really?
Yes, Lucian, we do hang out every day. How do you not know? Have you forgotten every single day?
No, I just figured it was work related.
oh my god.
I hate it.
Lucian, we are friends.
Yes, friend. All right, cool. I like
All right,
friends.
I'm fucking skipping
let's
this.
go.
I don't care anymore.
I would ask me. I would ask her.
I'm pulling a cinema sin.
Winterhound.
Skip.
Somehow, like the fucking driver turns to the imaginary camera. You can't skip this.
You must endure every second of it.
It's like it's like hold escape for it to skip the cutscene, but it's just a really long hold that you have to do.
It's a minute-long hold that you gotta do.
Yeah.
I would just ask Deline, the portal to the Feywild, is it still active?
It is, though, due to some very unfortunate circumstances, we have had to restrict access to and from. Now you need permission from His Highness to go to and from.
Permission to go back to my own place. That's it. What happened? What incident?
Well, in recent times, we the case that basically was the final nail in that coffin was unfortunately some nails going into some coffins because a group of Fae came through. There were a couple satyrs and even a couple Elven, such as yourself, madam, and they were brutally attacked, some of which did not survive at the hands of some masked assailant. He carried floating blades around his person.
Oh, not this fucking dick again.
We're not quite sure who he is, and whenever the government tries to hunt him down, he always evades capture. We're not even sure who he is, but he has some gall against the Fae. It seems he will not step through the portal himself, but for the sake of the Fae themselves and our working relationship with them keeping that portal open, we've had to heavily increase security and, as I said, restrict access.
He's fascist.
Is there any leads you can give me on this guy?
Other than the fact that he delves into the magical arts, we know not much about him. He's male, from what sources have said, and he has very, very specific piercing eyes that gaze into your soul, but that's just the haunting messages we've received from his victims. Early on, it seemed he simply just tried to mug people, scare them off, take their belongings, even just telling Faye ruefully to go back inside, but in the recent weeks, he has become much more violent, and it is to a point where the Fae wish to pull their hold altogether and are requesting all their people return.
Turning to the group. I hope you guys are aware that I'm not leaving that city before that guy's dead.
If this is the same... Yeah, like, if this is the same guy that attacked you last time when we were in fucking Altoria, like, you know, we've got your back. We'll deal with him.
If
Thank you.
This is indeed the person that attacked you last time, as Lucian just mentioned. Of course you should go get your revenge on him.
Not even just because of you, it's like, you know, also, like, the fact that Eladrin and fucking Satyr are being targeted as well. Like, you know, anything that comes through is being targeted. That's fucked. Let's, I don't know, put some holes in him, throw him in a ditch somewhere, mug him, maybe.
Make him suffer. Yes, that sounds great.
Is Ellie still in her summer form?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Aren't we supposed to be the good guys? Maybe we should not torture someone.
We are the best guys, but...
We've been doing that a lot already, let's be honest.
I remember my first time.
I'm getting the feeling we are not the good guys, but somehow we are the morally grey people.
Good is subjective.
Everybody's
bad.
morally grey.
Yeah, there is no black and white in this world. It's all shades of grey. And sometimes
there
really
more
dark grey.
Are there more than 50?
I hope not.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anyways,
Alright, King, take us to the city.
Yeah. All right. So, it's gonna take a little while. The city's quite far away, so it means I get to do this now.
You die.
56 days remain.
56 days remain, in brackets 57 for me.
He has to rub that in every time.
Jesus.
I like how mad he punches that into his keyboard. Holy
I'm telling
shit.
you, I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again, it's gonna come down to that last day, and it's gonna be Zelia versus everybody else, I swear.
What did you say, 56?
Yeah, 56.
56.
Yeah, we're on 56.
That's only if you guys fuck up. There are set. I gave you the time limit based on the events you take, and depending on where and how you get to places, that time limit can speed up a bit. So.
I do enjoy, like, the idea of just, like, us all fucking dead, and Zelia's the only one left, like, sitting on a beach, and she just fades away. She finally gets that beach episode, but she's all by herself.
Yeah.
That's a really
That would be
impressive
fun.
ending.
That would
Like,
be just
you
like
wanted
the
your
vibe.
beach episode? Here you go. It's just one.
Yeah.
It's just Zelia left.
One person. That's so
Don't think I
Just
haven't been
all-
tempted to hit you with that after someone died.
Just-
so.
Just fucking in the background, all you hear is man, stand up, shaking.
That's how it ends. She's there, and she's got like little mementos of each of you, and she's like, "Well, guys, we made it to the beach."
She buries Lucian's revolver in
Yeah.
the sand.
He's a red Dutch.
Like somehow Albertus is still just hanging around.
She buries a horseshoe.
Okay, well if we... Okay, so pause then in this case. So that was 3 days of travel? Yes.
Yeah.
So first of all, like during the 2 days of travel, Zelia will turn back to her autumn form. However, as we get closer to Juranfold,
Oh.
she will turn back to her summer form. So,
Okay. Okay.
and then every night I would like to attempt the scrying thing.
Okay, fine.
Nice.
So he has to make 3 wisdom saves with a +1 added
Okay.
on top of his already.
So that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that makes it.
That's a 23.
That also makes it.
Hang on. That's an 18.
18 matches. Maybe another day.
Okay.
Maybe another day.
King,
Joysticks.
while we're doing this traveling,
Mm-hmm.
do you mind if I do some rolls for the moonstone that I've been attempting to work on this whole time?
Well, you can certainly try.
Cool. What did we determine that was? Like an intelligence roll?
Yes, I believe you're rolling straight int checks for me, and I don't tell you what happens because it's a very difficult stone to try and make it do something.
Indeed. Wow, that's... Why? Why on just... Nat 20.
I mean, hey, that could be what it takes to work that stone to your advantage. So
This is true, this is true.
I too would like to do a thing once you're ready.
Yeah, so I want to do one for, like, every night. So let me do...
So you get 2 more.
And you, obviously, you'll let me know when something happens.
Of course I will. Like I said, it takes a lot of work.
19 plus 4. Okay, so 23.
Okay.
Wow, okay. 18 plus 4, so 20. That is insane. I got 20, 19, 18. That's insane.
Wow, you are. If we can't do combat, or you're just fucked. So.
No, if I have to use a different dice. I can't use this one.
Okay, Sketchy, what are you doing?
I just want to check on the situation regarding the book in my fucking cockpit that I haven't checked on in a while. I just felt
I forgot
like,
about that.
I did too, and then it dawned on me like during this week, and I was like, oh
Wait.
yeah, I
Wait, the evil book.
No. Yeah, that book got taken by
That's right, it
fucking
did.
what's his face. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
did.
Thorn
That's
Trial.
right.
Yeah, he took it.
Yeah.
I
That's
also want to
right.
do something.
Okay.
So, who's going first then? Because Julian.
You can
did
go
say
first.
something-
Yeah, you can go first.
During those 3 days, on the first day, you see Albertus basically just meditating. Metric fucked him.
Love
Then-
meditation.
When everyone was asleep, for which I will say that he would have gotten a point of exhaustion on the first day, because he would have basically started doing some unarmed strikes towards the sky at night.
While he's sitting in the
Bro
carriage.
was just punching
He
the
just
sky.
decks someone in their sleep. Ah, we're under attack!
Trying to to try the thing I mentioned earlier about like the sort of imbuing magic into the unarmed strikes using my key.
He begins testing it, I see, yes.
Yeah. Like seeing if the theory works without reading up on it. So
I will say, as you practice, you sense the key within you begin to flow that direction. It doesn't work just yet, but you sense the potential for it is there.
okay. So
And there's more to
Albertus
it that will
be-
happen in time. Like,
Yeah.
you're close to figuring this out, so...
That's what Albertus would be doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Then on night 1, since I thankfully have 2 5th level spell slots, I would like to speak to Lucy and be like, remember how I said I can maybe extend this stupid time limit we have with my newfound power?
Yes.
Would you let me try on you?
Well, I mean, you've gotten me through enough tricky situations as it is so far, so I'd say I trust you a lot with that, and like with that, like Lucian will like offer his hands, like something like easy for Delia to like hold onto if necessary.
Perfect. Thank you. Let me know how it goes. Tell me if things are weird. Let me just tell me if it hurts or anything. Okay, I will pull back if it's too bad. And then out of her bag she pulls diamond dust out and she spreads it over your hand, casting Greater Restoration, which as one of the effects is you can reduce the target's exhaustion of the one or end one of the following effects, and it's able to, well, end, quote unquote, a curse. So I would like to cast Greater Restoration on Mr. Lucian.
Okay. You imbue the magical healing restoration power into him. Lucian, you feel comfortable when this is happening. As the diamond dust begins to evaporate off your hands, you feel, you're already healthy as is, but you feel yourself rejuvenated. The glow in your one hand getting a little brighter just for a moment.
Lovely.
And you do feel it's not agony, but you feel a slight burning sensation where the mark is on your body. As if it is trying to fight back against the positive energy flowing through you. So, Lucian, you now join Zelia in having one extra day.
Ooh. Yo.
Bullshit. Two people get to die on a beach together.
Hell yeah. We'll die hand in hand. Hell yeah, let's go.
She literally says, fuck the rest of y'all, and just leaves it at that. It's just the two of you who get yesterday.
So?
Ooh,
Did it work?
I gotta admit, I am, well, I don't think it's fixed it, but I will say I do think I've got like another day or so left in me. Thanks to that. So, thank you.
Damn it! That's not... That's... I was hoping it'd do more. Because this is the same... At least how you describe it, it's the same way that I feel. And I thought, because this is stronger magic, it should have held up for longer. But that also means I don't have to use the diamond dust to give the other guys maybe some extra time. And with that, then I would turn to the group and be like, hey, who wants to live longer?
Sorry.
Spastok, why don't you go ahead and take it?
Well, to be fair, I would ask you, but that's, yeah. I mean, sorry, I didn't mean to offend there. I just genuinely, that's just... Yeah, okay, I'll take it, fine.
Just drops.
Yeah, and then...
Just stops talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now.
Give me a hand.
Okay.
And then she'll just touch you, and this time only casting Lesser Restoration, which is the spell that I originally used on myself back in the day to give me that extra day.
Okay.
Brr.
The positive flowing energy goes...
Actually, was it remove curse? It was remove curse, my bad. The spell is remove curse, but
yeah.
still. Yeah.
So using lesser restoration.
No, I would use on Spastar, I would use remove curse,
Okay.
while on Edison, I've used Greater Restoration on Lucian.
Putting remove curse, rather than a burning sensation, you just feel like you've been stabbed where your mark is, Pilot. It's pretty brutal, but once the spell ends and it fades, you too gain one extra day.
Oh! What the fuck?
Did it work? Do you feel a little better?
I feel 24-hour better, but like, I don't know how to put that into words. It's just...
Just put it on a chalkboard and mathematically prove it, apparently, so...
Apparently. Thank you, God.
You're welcome.
He puts a voice on, but what the shit?
You guys heard that, right?
Alright, well, turning over to Arius. You as well?
Might as well. An extra day could be useful.
Alright, speeding descriptions along, you take his hand. Arius, you feel like you got stabbed again, even though you're kind of dead, so it doesn't bother you as much, but you still feel it, and you too gain one extra day. So I guess
This pain is nothing.
Okay.
Sheldon really the only one that still is like
Yeah.
in the short
Yeah.
life.
So at this point, I'm gonna actually change it to 57 days remain, and instead of anyone having a plus to it, instead it's just Sheldon with a -1 to it. So
Yeah. Man. That's what you get for
I'm
turning
changing
into
it
a
to
whole turtle, bitch.
57 in brackets 56 for Sheldon T.
This is what you suffer for having a depressive episode in character.
Indeed.
that's what happens when you
Imagine
choose
being
to have
depressed. Oh,
yeah.
wait.
Hey,
Damn.
up top Arius.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, we're playing D&D. Nobody's depressed during D&D, so.
Our characters are depressed. That's
Well,
how we get it out.
Severely depressed.
Yeah.
I might still be.
That's
I
how
just-
that's how we cope.
Heavily
how we go.
traumatized.
Alright, yeah, that was everything that I wanted to do, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Is everyone good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after your days of travel and the nights pass and so on, you finally arrive at the city of Juranfold.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh shit, scene change?
Scene change.
Juranfold is a large and glorious-looking city. Several distinct neighborhoods of housing each have differing stone and wood designs to reflect the kinds of elven beings living in those areas. Though the city is massive and pristine, it blends almost seamlessly into the forest and mountain ranges around it. The city exists on 2 levels, with a few structures built on the ground around an ancient monument to an elven ranger. Residences and the village temple are built into the upper boughs of the forest. The elves string rope bridges between these sites and construct circular walkways around the trees. And, yeah, your carriage quickly begins to walk its way through the large, very beautiful, very fresh area. This is like the freshest air any of you have ever breathed.
Can we look at the statue as we pass by it?
You can.
Is there like a name plaque on it or anything that we can spot whilst we're going past?
Yes, there is, and I don't have it written. Fuck. Hang on. Wait, no, I know where I think I know where I put it. So yes, there is a play. It's not Macintosh. I'm sorry.
I wanted to try my luck. I wanted to see.
No. It's it's a very strong, bulky-looking elven man. He's got a couple of scars from where a monster clawed at his face. He holds a shining arrow and a long bow. And I can't find where I put his name.
So it's Macintosh.
No.
Macintosh.
No.
Windows.
Macintosh and some Windows.
Sure.
Well, confirmed.
Who
The
put-
DM confirmed it.
That's not what it is.
He hesitated. It's confirmed.
All right, I
Bob, shut
found
up.
it.
Don't say anything.
I found it. So it's Walush the Swift of the Savior 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to send that one.
Could I
Wait, of the Savior 6? Oh, yeah.
could
Yeah,
I
previous
make a history check on that?
What's so funny?
Wait, what'd you say, King? You cut off a bit.
What's so funny? I don't
He was
know.
just questioning what's so funny.
Yeah.
I'm not questioning it because it is funny, but
Don't worry about it.
But can I make a history check on that? See if I read about them.
Sure. Go ahead.
Would a 18 do it?
From what you can deduce of that, he was, well, obviously a member of the Savior 6, one of the group who... Okay. Alright, hang on a second.
Oh, yeah, the newbies don't know.
Oh,
You
damn
guys
it.
suck. Anyways, yes, he was a member of the Savior 6, the group known for turning the tide in the Light and Dark War and brought about this new era. He is actually the founder of Juranfold. He started the... He didn't actually... you actually know he wasn't the one to build up the city, but he designed the plans for it before he was killed. And so it was through his design that this place was eventually taken by the elves and built up in honor of him and the good things he did. He also preaches just certain elven traditions, like, you know, better to trust nature and the flow of the universe than anything. Even having a long life is a good thing, but it should end at some point. Lessons like that. So that's how you get.
Yeah. Fascinating. Always read about this place, but Never thought I would visit it myself.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
My master used to talk about it quite a bit. I'm glad I'm actually getting to see it with my own eyes.
Okay, I don't know how loud this is.
Who put the little stick dude up top?
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh my gosh! This is why we
That's
can't have
what
nice
we're laughing
things.
at.
We're having a nice moment of enjoying the scenery, taking everything in, and then stick figure.
Some guy jumps from one of the mountains, lands
Do
in
a
front of.
flip! A voice yells from
Dude,
the
I don't know.
crowd.
I'm on one today. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I love that.
Just feeling a little devious, a little mischievous, you know.
I've heard rumors of this city being absolutely beautiful, but I've never been here. Work's never found a reason to drag me out here.
Well, work found a reason now.
Apparently so. I'm looking forward to seeing what Elven culture's like.
There's like two
while
drunk
we're-
elves knocking each other over a barrel, beating each other up in the corner as you walk by.
It's just like home.
Culture.
While we're just like driving around, I would still like to keep an eye out for any signs of the assailant. Yes, assassin. I thought you said assailant earlier. That's why.
No, I call him.
yeah,
I call him
just-
the assassin, but
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
call him the assailant.
Like,
you can. I'm just saying that's okay.
Yeah. I just my bad. Yeah. I'll just keep an extra eye open.
It's a bright sunny day. As much as the sun can get through the large bushels of leaves on the trees up above. Small elven kids play. You can see that the high elves live in the more snooty area where they keep to themselves, although they have nothing against anyone else. The wood elves are a bit dirtier, a bit harder working, more middle-class-esque, though everyone seems to be on reasonably the same financial footing as everyone else. It's quite peaceful, for the most part, anyway.
Huh.
Eventually, the carriage pulls up to the valet area, and there is the high elf with a little name tag, actually, in a little wooden plaque, Gula. He's a little hunched over, a little shaky as he sees you all. Welcome to our great city. How can I be of service here?
Well, we are the Veil Walkers with our host, Delan, here. We are here to lend our aid where possible.
Delan does squeeze himself out of the carriage. Ah, yes, Gula. Anything these fine people need, be sure to give it to them. Of course, I can do that. Welcome, great heroes. We desperately need your help, that's for sure. The dragon attacks on the villages surrounding us have gotten worse. We've taken in as many refugees as we can, but it's getting hard to feed all these mouths, and we worry that soon the dragons will come for us here, and our response might not be the best.
Well, that's why we're here. We're here to lend our aid where we can. If possible, would you potentially be able to lead my companions and I and Delan to where we'd be staying for the night? Just so we can kind of sit down and take a chance to formulate a plan.
Oh, yes, of course. Master Delan, he specified a location to be set aside just for your stay here. If you wouldn't mind coming with me.
Oh, by all means, lead the way.
And he takes you through the very, there's no, like, concrete floors or anything. The only stone are some of the buildings. The ground is all dirt, all leaves and twigs and such. It's kept relatively clean. Walking through, you see a tavern like most others, except this one's got a lot more, like, you can see through everything. It's pretty wide open. It's almost like a cabana of sorts.
Love that.
Eventually, he takes you up a set of wooden stairs that go to the along the side of a mountain until you get onto the edge of the mountain, and there's a large wooden like house. You thought it was gonna be like a small hut, based on just the description of it, but this is actually a pretty big like cabin-esque building. Here you are.
Jesus.
This can house up to 8 people, so it should be quite roomy for all of you.
By the gods, I
Thank
must
you.
admit, this is gorgeous.
Well, nothing but the best for the people who are kind enough here to fight on our behalf.
Well, let's get ourselves inside and situated. While we're doing that, Delan, I do have a question to ask that I've been thinking about as we were traveling over.
Please ask away.
When we were at that meeting the other day, I asked if you knew anything about a stronghold nearby that they were potentially settling up in. Were you able to find out anything about that?
Alas, no, it is nothing more than just a rumor. It was an ancient elven structure, but it's been lost to the times, though we believe that wherever it is, that could be a good location for where the cult is. The only thing I could deduce is it makes sense of that being one of their lairs, as it is in the where it would be amongst all the settlements that have been recently attacked. And the dragon that has been causing these attacks seems to come from the same direction.
Well, if we're able to get like maybe a bit of parchment with a map on it, if you could point us in the right direction, that would be fantastic. And then we can start our investigation as soon as possible.
Of course. Why don't we head inside and we can see if I can narrow it down for you.
Thank you, let's do that. How about that? Let him lead the way inside.
You guys walk in, and there are several cult members in here.
Oh, fuck off, all of you!
However...
Oh my god.
Wait,
you know,
one of them's gotta be Talus, please.
Delan actually, with the little cane he has, he pulls out his sword in it. This shouldn't be possible. You shouldn't even know we are here. Comrades, do not worry. We are here to give you our aid.
I was about to say, I really have to go take a piss, so I was hoping that one wasn't fucking combat.
As both Talus walks out from one of the rooms along with the very large, very, very strong dragonborn fellow that you know and love, so... Do pardon the startle, but we had to get in here undetected. Elf, would you put that down? We are not here for you.
Yes, Delan, these are... Keep us on the down low, but these are accomplices of ours.
You are aligned with some of the cult.
It was a deal that we came to. These are part of the cult that do not want Tiamat to come along, but instead just wish to engage in their peaceful worship on their own terms somewhere else in private.
Well, don't let it be my hand that changes the course of these events. I will keep, but I think it's for the best we keep this on the down low. If His Highness were to find out about this, well, madam, it says you would not fare very well here. Oh, please, I'm not worried about your elderly king. He's a fool. But regardless, we'll do our best to stay quiet.
Well, I must say, it has been a while, Talus. I'm glad to see that you and Signrath are well. I take it that the fact that you sought us out means that you've got some information for us, potentially?
Indeed, though I've come across some information that you hold as well, so I would like to strike a little bargain between the two of us.
Well, why don't we take a seat at a table, if there is one in here, and we'll hash out something.
There is one in the kitchen. I will make porridge. No, Signrath, no one needs porridge. I will make the porridge.
I can use porridge.
We have one taker. I am making the porridge. All right, we're doing this.
A serving of water as well, please, if you can, big man.
Very good.
Make it 2.
He grabs one of the hooded cult members and he just like throws the guy into the kitchen. Get the water! Ah!
I miss Cyanide so much. This is great.
All right, let's go. And so there is a long table. Now that Gula fainted after seeing the cult, Delan's gonna take him elsewhere for the time being.
Of course.
So, but you guys and the 4 cult members can gather around the table as the little heating area gets some logs on it, and there is some porridge now being made by Signrath. So. Talus sits down, and she kind of just she pushes her chair away from the table and just crosses her legs looking at all of you. Well, it's been far too long, Veil Walkers. How fare thee?
Well, we've had our fair share of complications here and there.
We've done a lot of walking.
We've done a lot of walking. We've, we got rid of Galvin recently, which was quite nice.
Some veiling from time to time.
Yes.
Some veiling, some walking.
About that, I would like confirmation. Did you slay him?
Did not slay him, but he is currently imprisoned with the Knights of Justice as we speak.
Ouch. That is rather quite unfortunate. Well, That actually has to do with the deal I propose. I can get you the location. I heard you talking out there. I can get you the location you seek, where the cult's activities are in this area, where they've been sending Chuth around to deal with all these settlements.
Mm-hmm.
In exchange, I want Galvin into my custody.
Alright, well, for starters, before we even begin to shake on this, I want to know your intentions with him.
We need a leader. And, frankly, the remaining members of the cult that share my ideals will not follow me alone. I had to promise them at least one of the Worm Speakers, and I believe he can be coaxed onto our side, seeing as how he has no other version of the cult to return to. I heard about how that fool lost his dragon mask, and honestly, I believe that partially stemmed from a wavering doubt in Severin's plans. Let's be honest, Galvin is not the strongest willed individual. Oh, porridge is ready. But indeed, we need one Worm Speaker to come to our side. Once they lead the charge to a better direction for us, it could even sway more of our members into leaving Severin and coming for us. Could be help for you too. Metal Man, here you go! And he puts a big piping hot bowl of porridge in front of you, Spaztak. As
perfect,
water
thank you.
and like big like wooden cups of water are put, because there's no glass here, are put in front of the rest of you. So from one of the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, if you're purely looking for someone who can provide leadership for your faction within the cult, and you still plan to honor our deal that we made a while ago, I'll get my friend here to reach out to the Knights of Justice back in Alakara and see if we can strike a... hopefully get him freed with the pretense of your lot picking him up from outside the walls.
Of course, I urge you to say it's just a known acquaintance of yours that is picking him up, as if they know you're giving him back to the cult, they might not be very happy about that.
Of course, and we wouldn't want to shake any unnecessary wasps' nests.
Of course not. Well, as long as I have your word.
Well, at the end of the day, we've made a deal before, and my word's all I've got to really offer, so I will do my absolute best to hold up my end of the bargain and provide you with the ways of getting Galvin amongst your ranks. And, you know, in return, we'll continue doing our best in ensuring that, you know, Tiamat doesn't come back.
Very good. Now, as for my end, and she pulls out a, just like a little, like, leather, like, pouch, and just, like, tosses it across the table to you.
Alright, I'm gonna open that carefully and look inside.
Inside is just a rolled up parchment. It is a colored up regional map of Juranfold and the surrounding foresty area. And a bit to the north, there is a big red X just scratched in.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess this might be the stronghold in question that they're holed up in?
Indeed, that is the stronghold for Nirenvain, another one of the Worm Speakers.
Okay. Considering I don't know how close you are with this Worm Speaker, but do you know what we might potentially face besides him and his fucking dragon?
Nirenvain is an elusive one to me. He is a rather bit more of a trickster. Rather than meeting you full force with pure violence, he prefers to get into the heads of his opponents, messing with them. He typically doesn't even keep cult members around him as his minions. He finds other creatures to do his dirty work for him. Hence why him and Chuth get along so well.
What exactly is Chuth, then?
He's an adult green dragon, one of the poisonous type. He is ruthless, so there is no negotiating with that dragon. Though, if you could beat him down just enough, he would probably be cowardice enough to flee, rather than fighting to the death like some other dragons.
Interesting. Now, there's, from what we've heard, because we already dealt with Galvin, and now we got this one to deal with, do you know anything about the potential locations of the other worm speakers? Because, well, we've got this one bit of parchment here, which is 1/3 of a map.
You
And we're
have the
trying to
map.
get the rest of the Yes, the map.
Interesting.
Tiamat's tomb.
Yes, the Temple of Tiamat. Deep. I don't know if the name... I do have the specific name. It is actually called the Well of Dragons. It is a very expansive cave system, centered in which is the now collapsed Temple of Tiamat.
Interesting.
I will pause for dramatic effect, and so whoever's taking notes can take those notes, so...
Thank you.
Mhm.
I needed. Sorry if mine typing is.
It's fine. I know you're taking notes. That's why I'm trying to go slow. Those are the
Alright, so-
the map will take you to the Well of Dragons. The temple itself, you'll have to make your way through this cave-like system to find it. Severin found it, but as of right now, he is the only one who still knows of its location. There, the red dragon mask is stored, so you have no hope of finding that one. As for Resmir, I am still in the midst of finding out her specific location. She has been the worm speaker to handle most of the grunt work, as per her decision, so much like handling you yourselves and transporting you once prisoners as marked ones, she is a bit more all over the place rather than having set bases like the rest of them at worm speakers. So, though, in case of that map, I'm pretty sure Nirenvain possesses another piece of it.
Based on the information we got from Galvin, that is most likely the case, which is why we're trying to get not only him, but also Resmir where possible.
Indeed.
Because we've also got our Eladrin here, looking for Severin's location through spellcasting as well in the meantime.
Oh?
Hasn't worked so far.
Yes, Severin has a very powerful mind. Although it is possible to tap into, I suppose, he'll be very resistant to it. Though I should warn you about trying to reach out to him while he is in Tiamat's temple, for I have heard rumors at the least that the Dragon Goddess herself can interfere with these things as well. Not that she can prevent it, but if you were to reach yourself there magically, she may be as well made aware of your presence.
Isn't she already pretty much aware that we're kind of looking for them?
Within reason, though she does not have eyes on you at this moment, I can tell. Nor does she on normal occasions. She would have to go out of her way to try and get into contact with you. Though, I should warn you, we have been getting information on your movements, not just from the goals you have accomplished. Frankly, I shouldn't even know that you have dealt with Galvin, but some of our scouts have reported on your findings. That's how we know that you now have the team name as the Veil Walkers. That's how we know a few things about you, so just do be careful where you go in this world, for it seems our connections drive even deeper than I thought possible.
Quick question. How recently was it that these scouts started putting certain bits of information back to you like this?
Week and a half, 2 weeks ago? At least the specifics. We knew a general census about adventurers interfering, and then various times members escaped your clutches when you interfered in our bases, but since then, since we haven't come into contact with you so much, I found it rather odd to be hearing such information.
Can I roll history to try and see what kind of stuff, like recall what kind of stuff happened, like, you know, within like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, like anything that might stand out where we were in like very public situations?
Okay, you can try, yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard, but...
Yeah, that's got to be pretty hard, but I am going to try anyway, because I do think it'd be worth, like, going for, just in case. So that is a... That's an 18?
It's hard to point to specifics. You know the things that you've done, such as handling Griffin, trying to earn the trust of the various faction leaders, taking on Galvin and the Snake People and taking him prisoner, going to Borskir and interacting with the more savage-like folks who live there, defeating Aruthator in the Icy Lair and destroying the Drakhorn. There's a lot that has happened, but can't
Because
it's hard to really think of specifics that you might have slipped up with your information.
Yeah, see, because like the only things that are coming to mind as like two big things where we've had conversations where people in the room might have overheard that to me stand out as big contenders of where information might have started popping up within the past 2 weeks, being the ball and the first meeting with the council.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm just trying to think about. Well, alright, well, we'll continue to keep our eye out if you are getting information like this, but, yeah, if possible, no, tell you what, we'll try and keep an eye on things like that, but, if you suddenly hear from these scouts about maybe we've been discussing something a bit more erratic, let's say we suddenly speak out loud and you get information back that we're planning on heading to somewhere like Keymore, then try and reach out to us, because I think it's more of a subtle signal of us getting in touch with each other again.
It is rather difficult to find the time to get into contact with you. If I am not careful, it'll be my head that is found on a stick, not Severin's. However, I shall do my best to continue to acquire info on the cult's actions and movements, and get it to you in the ways that I can.
Yes.
You can just send me, mistress. I am very fast. Comrades know. They also know that you pass out a lot. Did you say something? No, I did not.
It would be so funny if bro was actually narcoleptic or something.
How is porridge?
Yeah, how's the porridge, Spastok?
Passed
Sorry,
out.
my mic was on mute because I was typing, but yeah.
I'd eaten porridge.
Not bad. You make really mean porridge.
Thank you. Yes, it did. Trust me, it'll be mean on your bowels soon enough, but it is very fulfilling at the same time.
Oh
Wait, what do you bro mean by that?
Good luck.
What do you mean?
It leave you satisfied for a couple of days, but then it kind of leave you backed up. I try to add more water, keep it a little looser. Maybe that won't happen, but I make no promises.
Oh no.
Lucien, give me your water right now.
Lucia fucking slides his water over to him, like, no. He's like just rubbing his eyes a little bit, like, that's so funny.
I appreciate. Thank you, Lucien. Start like drinking it by the fucking gun.
Dallas, why are you looking at me with your head shaking like that? Oh, no reason, just getting an aneurysm from pure stupidity. Anyways.
It happens.
It's for the best. Oh, what?
I was gonna say, in the meantime, Talus, what do you suggest that we do specifically with Neurovane? We let Galvin go because he didn't seem to be much of a threat after we put a stop to him. But do you assume that Neurovane will be the same way, or is it better for us to slay him?
No, with him he carries a bit more of an ego. He probably won't allow himself to just simply be captured. At worst, he would try to flee, but more than less, you will have to take his life.
I see.
You said he's a trickster of some sort. Any more information you can give us on that? Like, what sort of tricks he uses?
I know not the abilities he possesses, other than he is able to tap into the weave like yourselves. This is a rather odd point, but he is a big fan of poetry, always trying to speak in very whimsical ways and using that to direct his approach to situations. I frankly don't understand it. Just be prepared for weird things to happen when you are near him.
Thank you. I have another question, unrelated to everything. How long have you been in Juranfold now, waiting for us here?
Actually, it was more of a stroke of luck that we found you here at all. I was positioned here purposely to watch over things as Truth made his movements, and I just kind of hoped you'd be sent here to investigate. So let's see, some 3-4 days now? I think it was 5. Okay, sure, 5 days.
Have you heard anything about this assassin guy with like the blades and the piercing eyes and all that stuff?
She looks puzzled for a moment. Oh, yes, you mean the man with the floating blades. Only
Yeah.
word of mouth and passing from individuals. I tend to stay in the shadows for my own well-being, but he is rather a nuisance for the guards in this city, I've noticed. If we had him in the cult, he'd be a mighty good asset, but instead he'd rather stay here playing with innocents and threatening them. Rather barbaric, if you ask me.
Very much so, yeah.
Though, do be warned, he sounds to be quite powerful. The Elven people here are no slackers when it comes to scouting, and if they can't find him, he must have some mysterious means to hide.
Not gonna be enough for us. And I know.
Well, on that note, I do need to get going, for my own sake anyway. I will look into more matters and get back to you when I can. Though, I would appreciate you seeking us out if you had anything for us as well.
Of course, if anything catches my eye, I'll get Zelia here to send you a message via magic by some means.
Aye.
You'll hear my voice in your mind, if you don't already.
I'm sure I rather will. No, I don't hear your voice in my mind often. I hear the voice of someone very tall and very blue and very stupid. Anyways. I don't even know who you're talking about. You don't know anyone that looks like that. Anyways, we're gonna get going. Come along, Steinrath, and the rest of you. Yes, ma'am.
Safe travels. We'll reach out to you soon when we have some more information.
If Neron Vane doesn't kill you, I look forward to our next meeting. Ta-ta!
Killer. She has no trust in us.
Confidence. Yeah, exactly. What a nice vote of confidence.
Steinrath just gives you like a double thumbs up as he backs out of the room, like, eat, you know, and then walks out, so...
I love that guy.
You know, it's really
Same.
funny because when he kicked the shit out of me that one time, I really wanted to fucking kill him, but now I'm second guessing my actions.
I love how he's actually slowly winning you guys over, even though he was like
He's
a big
slowly
threat
winning
earlier.
me over.
Like, he's just a soldier, he's not like a bad guy, so...
Yeah, but he's funny. So
Yeah.
it's
You're
cool.
You're a bad guy,
But
but
you're not a bad guy.
That is, yeah.
I
was- That is good! I was crushing non-cultist head in between thighs, and I think to myself, Cyanrath, why do you have to crush head in between thighs like that? Yeah. I love
Suddenly I want to know Cyanrath a bit better, what the hell?
Fuck up.
Sharath,
I
with respect, I can think of a few reasons.
I have to say, I think in terms of memorable NPCs that I've made, this campaign takes the cake so far, so...
Absolutely.
I would agree.
I haven't fucked up anyone's name yet,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of shocking.
except for Paul Man.
Yeah, but to be fair, though, we
That's
all did.
all of you, yeah.
Yeah, we all kind of...
Miss Stephen Pullman already.
Yeah.
He's the big bad.
Jack
Stephen Pullman comes back.
Tiamat
So-
possesses Pullman's body.
Do we just follow his map and just go to the place that's marked? What is our plan?
About, what time of day is it, King?
It's about, the sun's like at the middle point of the sky, so it's about noon.
And based on the map layout, how far away would you say we are from the stronghold?
Honestly, only a couple hours.
Okay.
King tooting his own horn. Dyer, I'm allowed to do that once in a while.
Yeah.
since it won't take us very long to get there, why don't we look around in the city, see if we can't pick up some supplies? I imagine Juranfold's gonna have quite a bit of higher level magical items or weapons that we might be able to use. Besides, I got some things I want to sell.
That's a solid point, actually. And whilst we're shopping, we can also try and keep an eye out for this fucking dick bag with the floating knives.
Indeed.
If he's even going to show himself, apparently he's not really a fan of it.
Gets a sign that says Eladrin here and just points to Zalea and you carry it around. Like
Defenseless.
They're like, we get
might be able to flush him out.
we get Zelia a t-shirt that says, I'm emotional and vulnerable right now, need an assassin to take advantage of me. Just right on the back.
flying knife comes out of nowhere.
We found it, there you are, you bitch.
Am I getting characters confused? This assassin, is this Neurovin or is this somebody else?
No, that's a different one.
This
That's
is somebody else.
Imagine
Sorry.
if it was Neurovane.
It might be Neuroman, who fucking knows?
Yeah, it's just the idea of archetype trickster is what I'm having in mind. But yeah, sorry. Do we know the vein of this or the name of this assassin or?
No.
No.
You've only.
But we do remember that you smashed some guy's fucking bread hut, like, trying to chase him one time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, but-
You guys have only
I'm not-
run into him once, and you don't really know what he looks like, other than he's all cloaked up. So.
I'm a little faster
Well,
now.
I know a few things. He's got pale skin, bright blue eyes,
He's a bitch.
deep voice,
He's a
and that's about everything I know.
He's
He's
a
a
punk
fucking
bitch.
pussy.
He's so weird.
I guarantee you he pisses sitting down. But so do I sometimes. It's nice to treat yourself, but he does it on the daily.
All right.
What
So
about
get a
that?
move on. So where are you guys going?
On the
in
toilet, right?
Juranfold?
I want to check out whatever the most popular magic item shop in town would be.
That would probably be the Druidic Grove area. It's like an actual just area with various huts and such.
Ooh.
Nice. Let's check it out.
I don't have a lot of locations for this place because they're very simple and everything's scattered. But yeah, there is the Castle of the Great and Wise, referring to the king. There's the Portal of the Fey Realm, which is kind of its own little location. There is a training center, the Druidic Grove, and the Fermented Mines Bar, which I think is a very funny name. So,
I do like that.
Cool name.
Can't wait to get wankered there with my homies.
so you're going to the Druidic Grove.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's kind of like its own little fenced-in area. There's multiple huts, but it seems to kind of be its own like structure. The whole area is just pure grass compared to everywhere else, and it's like little fluffy mounds of grass. It's like hills, on which are various stands and various elven people trying to sell shit that looks very crappy, but you know. So what are you looking for? Are you just looking to sell shit to somebody?
Well, first things first, I want to, in terms of a magic item shop, I want to look at what kind of potions are available.
Well, there is a
Just
potion
curious.
man, and he has only the strongest potions. Traveler, you can't handle my strongest
my
potions.
strongest
Yeah. Thank you for getting the reference. But yes, there is a potion shop. This one is this is like one of the taller looking little like built structures. There's a high elf with very long blonde hair going down to the floor. She seems to be brewing something right now.
All right. So yeah, I'll come up.
I'm looking for any potions you might have in stock.
Is there anything specific you were looking for?
Not necessarily, just wanted to know what you had.
All right, let me Google it real quick.
Signal?
Let me check our stock through Amazon.
You can. We don't have many selections here, but you can order more online and have them delivered to the store. So.
Yes.
Oh, really?
No.
Do you guys offer like next day shipping?
That would depend.
Just imagine it's like a sending stone that you have to fucking speak towards the.
You just hear on the other side. You hear on the other side of the stone like, please confirm order. Yes, I need one potion of healing superior. You said you wanted one potion of poison? No, healing superior. Okay, confirming one healing poison. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking breaks it.
It's like Stephen Hawking on the other side.
She pulls out several little bottles that could fit in like the palm of your hand. Well, it depends on what you are looking for. We have potions of climbing and swimming that can help you traverse terrain of various sorts.
No, never mind. I've read something else. Don't worry about it.
Freak the fuck out. Give me a second. I'll get a drink real quick while you're shopping.
We have potions of long strider as well for traveling great distances. Potions of animal handling and whatnot, so you can talk to animals and such. You hear like clicking of bottles as she rummages through. I have a couple potions of healing. They're of a weaker variety, but they do help those with major injuries, heal those up. And we have potions of resistances.
What kind of resistances do you have?
Let me see here. We have fire resistance, lightning resistance, and poison resistance.
And how many potions of poison resistance do you have in stock currently?
I have 3 at this time. They are 40 gold apiece.
Alright, I'll take all 3 of them.
Big spender, as you wish. And she gives you 3 little light green bottles. Or,
Awesome.
or clear bottles with light green liquid in it. You get what I'm saying, so.
Yeah.
And she will take 120 gold for that.
Sweet.
Thank you very much.
It has been a pleasure serving you.
I wonder what kind of spell scrolls they got around here.
Well, let's look around and see if we can
Yeah,
find.
let's see if we can find any spell scrolls.
There is an area. It's like a big tent, and inside are enormous, like various amounts of bookcases, and you do see layered out are various spell scrolls. There is a very wise-looking old wood elf there. Oh yes, travelers, you look like the sorts who could use some magic in your life.
Magic.
I mean, I could always use more magic. What kind of scrolls you got here?
I have a wide selection. Any spell of 3rd level or lower I have at my disposal that I can give to you in scroll form.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I wonder. Let me consult Google.
I also have a special going on. If you buy 3 scrolls, I'll give you a 4th 1st level spell scroll for free.
Oh, okay. Alright, let me see. Could I potentially get, Alright, so I'm looking at slow. Slow is very nice. We like slow. And then let's have a look-see. Yeah, let's go for slow. I'm not really thinking anything else might be necessary.
Are you looking to buy slow?
Yes.
Because don't forget, you need to be the class that can use it to use the spell scroll.
Bard can use slow.
Oh really? Okay, cool. Because I googled it doesn't say it on Google. That's why I was confused.
Okay, I do have here a spell scroll of slow. That'll be 500 gold.
Let me just double check real quick.
Yeah, because I see sorcerer and wizard, not bard, on slow.
Yeah, that's really weird because like another site that has like a whole list of them says that Bard can also use it.
Oh.
Let me look here. Sorcerer wizard. What if I look here? Available for sorcerer wizard, order domain, circle of the land. I'm not saying bard.
Yeah, second.
Which website are you using, Kieran?
Well, I went for the top result, which was a website called D20SRD. Oh, this is 3.5. That might be what changed.
Ah,
That might, yeah, that probably is
That's
why.
so cringe. Which
Sally.
also makes it even funnier because Duncan could cast slow and he was a warlock last campaign.
Feet? Oh.
I don't actually recall if it was a feat, but I do like it. But yeah, like, if that's the case, let me just... I must admit, this is all looking rather nice, but shit. I'm sorry for taking so long. It's just there's a lot of options here.
It's quite alright. As you can see, I only have one other customer. You see a very tall, pointy-eared fellow. His back is to you right now. He's just kind of browsing
Is he
through
hooded?
scrolls.
Quick, kill him!
No, he's not hooded. He has he has a blade, but there's only one. It's a very large sword in its hilt on his side, and he has a very long blue cloak. But there's no hood on it.
What's his skin look like? What's the skin color?
I mean, he has light skin, I suppose, and he has short hair. It's a little spiked up right now. He looks, from the side you can see he's a little middle-aged.
Really?
Actually, instead of that, I am gonna. Arius.
What?
I've just peeped this scroll over here that I think might be useful to you in case we are actually going against a spellcaster.
Yeah.
I say, pointing at counter spell. Do you want me to buy it for you?
Sure. Might be useful.
Instead of slow, could I get that counter spell?
Oh, yes, of course. That'll be 500 gold.
Fantastic. Let me just rumble about in my pockets real quick. I love my pockets. They're so fucking. They're gonna be so empty after this. There we go. I'm gonna put the 500 down.
Okay.
I can chime in as well, and I put down 250.
Yeah, I should warn you, sir. You have to be of a specific magical class or job in order to cast such a spell.
Don't worry, it's not for me. I say as I stuff it in Iris's back pocket.
Oh, you this?
Touch me.
You must be interested.
Don't touch me! Well, that's everything from me. I don't think I have any more purchases I wish to make.
I'm still looking.
I'm actually looking too, just because I thought of something.
Specifically what I want.
Hang on. No, hang on.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not bad. No, it's not bad.
Go on.
I'm just looking
Go
at
on.
spells.
That's nothing about everyone make a Constitution saving throw.
You're all
Okay.
fucked. I'm just kidding.
Cool.
The other fellow actually there, he pays for a scroll, and he pays for a scroll. Here, why don't you take this one? And he throws it to you, Arius.
All right. What is the scroll?
It's a simple one. It's a spell scroll of knock. Could come in handy, seeing as how you look to be on a very important mission.
Do I recognize this figure, King?
Oh, you get chills when you hear this voice, because you remember him very well.
Wait. Master? Is that?
Well, who else would it be? Why? What else would I give you a spell scroll? I wouldn't just give it to some random stranger, now would I?
Arius is just like you. All you guys have ever seen of him up until this point has just been stoicism and just not showing a lot of a outward emotion other than anger.
Mm-hmm.
Upon realizing who this is, he just rushes over and hugs this man.
He hugs you back. Ah, Arius, my boy, it is good to see you.
Since when did Arya start hugging people?
I don't
It's
know.
it's good to see you too. I was really hoping I was gonna be able to see you while I was here.
I just got back from one of my travels. Though I'm honestly surprised to see you here at all. Didn't you finally decide to set out and get your revenge?
I did, but through a certain set of circumstances, I have undertaken a bit of a new quest. Yeah, perhaps we should probably go somewhere and talk more about this.
He kind of shoots a sharp look at the shop owner, who immediately turns around. Yes, that would probably be a good idea.
Oh, by the way,
Everyone, as I kind of show everybody this man.
this is Fulwin LD. This is my master, the one who taught me everything I know about blade singing and about my skills as a jeweler.
He bows like at his waist to all of you. It is a pleasure to make all of your acquaintance. And he looks up. Let's see what we have here. Kobold in a metal suit. Human man with demon blood inside of him.
Okay, ominous.
A lovely Eldrin lady. And I want to say centaur.
Oh? You know that.
Sorry, I have a bad habit of calling out characteristics of people. When you've been around for as many years as I have, several centuries now, you get pretty good at telling what people are, even if they try to hide it. I see that hand, and I see your little friend inside the giant suit, so worry not. All secrets are safe with me. I've just been around the block far too many times. Frankly, it's rather annoying, people tell me, but I just can't help myself.
I would usually call that judging someone by their appearance.
It's not
Except
judgment,
this-
simple observations.
Plus, like, the stuff that would be judged is, fairly well concealed.
Lucian, don't ruin my thunder, okay? Just let me have this.
I must say, Arius, you didn't strike me as the kind to get yourself a team of sorts. I thought this would be a solo journey for yourself.
Of sorts.
Well, like I said, it wasn't exactly my first choice, but after spending as much time as I have with these people under the circumstances I was given, well, I've grown rather fond of them, and they've been very helpful.
Well, then I thank you all for watching over my protege.
I mean, the pleasure is all mine. It's we've had a nice time getting to know this man, and watching him become a formidable warrior,
And learning his real name.
and learning his real name,
And learning he was dead.
and learning he was dead, and learning he was, family rivals with my own family, which was quite nice.
Oh my. You've told them everything. You really do trust these people.
Well, it really had to be done. If we were going to travel together and put a stop to the cult of the dragon, they needed to know.
The cult of the dragon, you say? How formidable a foe you have found yourselves amongst. If Tiamat showed her ugly mug in these lands, we'd be all but doomed.
Indeed. And normally this wouldn't have been something that I would have bothered myself with, but...
And Arius will show Fulwin the mark of Tiamat on his collarbone.
Seems I wasn't really given much choice, and neither were the rest of them, besides the centaur back there.
I do have my own grievances with the cult, however.
I see. Yeah, so he kind of like waves a hand across the mark, and you feel like a little magic like flow around it. I see, yes. A very powerful curse indeed you find yourself imbued with. Though, it seems there's still some time left before the hourglass runs out for you.
About 57 days, in fact. We've taken care of at least a few members of their cult, and we're actually on our way to taking out their next member. That's why we came here, to prepare ourselves.
Ah, I see. Well, very good. I wish you the best of luck with that. I would obviously volunteer to accompany you. However, I am much needed here. That is why I've returned sooner than I would have liked to Juranfold.
Really? What exactly was it that brought you back then?
His Highness offered me a great sum of money, to which I only took a partial amount of, in order to deal with the ruffian that has been around here harming people like your female friend here of sorts. Be careful, my dear. The Fae are in much danger in this city.
Oh, I'm aware, and I'm here to stop that.
We've encountered the assassin before.
The Assassin. What an adorable name for him. Yes, he is a rather brutal individual, but rather powerful, so I must give at least some credit there. He has been taking it upon himself to, in words spoken from the victims, to rid the land of the filthy Fae. Pardon my foul language. I know not what his true goals are, but he is a sinister one. That is, I assume, why they called me in. Hopefully I can get my hands on him.
if you're in need of some assistance, we all obviously are here for a similar reason, and we wish to see this man done with ourselves, so perhaps we can be of assistance.
Indeed. Though Juranfold itself has been getting worried about the attacks from the Cult of the Dragon, so best thing for now is for you to all deal with whatever mission you're currently on, but once you are finished, and once your business here is finished, I may take you up on that offer in order to deal with our mysterious friend, who's not so friendly.
Well then, I suppose that means we have a deal. It's good to see you, Master. I'll finish up our preparations here and be heading out soon.
The pleasure is all mine, but come now, you need not make a deal with me. Simply us helping each other out like we did for each other so long ago.
Indeed. Oh, actually, before I forget,
And I want to reach into my bag and pull out one of the moonstones that I've been working on.
using the skills that you've taught me, though I am obviously nowhere near as proficient as you, I have been attempting to see if I can pull some magical aspect out of this stone. I don't exactly know how much progress I've been making on it so far, but any pointers you could possibly give me would be much appreciated.
He takes the little stone out of your hand and kind of examines it. Ah, yes, a moonstone. Honestly, most stones like this, I always would tell people, don't even bother, because though they have the potential for magic, it is quite difficult to get a stone like this to channel it, whereas something like a ruby or an emerald are very good catalysts for magical probabilities. However, if anyone can do it, I'm sure it would be you. I remember when I first started teaching you, you barely even knew how to understand a gem, let alone understand the weave patterns that could flow through them, but you've come a long way. It'll take a good deal of effort, but the main thing with the moonstone is not so much just imbuing magic in it, but it is forcing the magic to hold its own place within it. A bit complex in language, I know, but it's the only proper way to describe it.
I see.
Though I
I'll
will
give
warn
that
you.
some thought.
I will warn you, my boy, there is... If you are able to tap into it, the magic it could give off would be incredible. However, the amount of uses would probably not be infinite. A stone such of itself would likely shatter after a certain amount of time, so once you develop its capabilities, know that they will be strong but limited.
Alright, well, as always, your wisdom is much appreciated. Thank you, Master.
As he bows to him.
It's what I'm here for at this point in my life. And as for the rest of you, good luck out there. The Cult of the Dragon is no easy foe to best, but based on how strong you all appear to be, I'm sure you can handle yourselves.
We've managed so far.
Yeah, we've managed so far, and we'll continue our best to keep ourselves alive.
We're trying.
Yes, we are trying.
Well, I wish you luck in your trying efforts. I have some scouting of my own to do. If you will excuse me, I am going to see if I can I'm going to go by that portal and see what I can figure out.
Good luck to you.
And you as well. And as he walks off, he starts whistling. Just You're not going to hear it through Discord, so...
I did.
Okay.
Well, alright. Let's finish up our preparations and start heading out.
Is that your
Sound
dad?
good, everyone? Did you really just ask me that, Pilot?
I just thought he looked similar.
He's an elf, and I'm a human.
Well, you know.
Pilot, we know his father. Well,
We've heard of
not
his
know,
father.
but
Yeah. But you know.
Anyway,
But you know.
shall we continue?
Yep, let's
ready to go.
let's hit the road. How about that? We're gonna hit the road.
So you guys are heading to this location? You're leaving the city?
Yep.
You guys will
Or
also
run on.
notice, as we are walking, that interaction in particular gave Arius a little bit of a pep in his step.
Wait, are you kidding me? Is Arius happy? Could
He's
it be
frolicking
right?
around, like jumping.
Yeah.
Don't
Just
get too
imagine
excited.
he's
Oh, come on. This is a moment to be celebrated.
He's
You got
like
a pep in your
skipping.
step. You seem actually happy for a change. It's nice.
Run.
Not so much brooding.
If bro is happy, the world is ending.
Look, it just. When I died, I thought I would be alone, okay? When I woke up, the first thing I heard was my father's voice in my head, and I had known that by then he had passed. I thought that I would be alone forever, and I would have to take on this whole world by myself, take on my own family by myself. My master was there for me, and over my time spent training with him, he really did become like another father figure for me. It's good to see that he's still doing well. There's not a lot of people that I can turn to whenever I feel like I need them, and I'm glad that he's doing well, and it was nice to see him again. And hopefully I can help him with finding the assassin and repay at least a little bit of the debt that I owed him.
I really
Oh.
thought you had barely any emotions, so seeing you like this is...
No, okay.
It's nice.
Same. It's nice.
It's a change of pace.
Yeah, well, if you had met me before my unfortunate passing, you probably would have found me even more annoying.
Oh, but I would have loved that. That sounds great.
Yeah,
I was
Pilot's annoying, and he's fun to be around.
Sometimes.
On occasion.
Something my master taught me that I unfortunately learned a little too late was humility. I was a bit of a pompous one, had at least somewhat of an ego. Not as bad as Nigel, but I still thought quite highly of myself and my family back then.
You were young. Give yourself a break.
It happens.
Nothing to excuse either, or be excused of. Take your youth.
Well, either way, I don't know. That just renewed me with a kind of vigor I haven't had in a while. And now I feel oddly very prepared for what's about to come.
With that, I'll give Arius a playful slap on his shoulder and be like, well then, let's fucking hit the road. Let's see how much that pep actually helps you hit shit.
Don't touch me.
Nat one, nat one, nat one, nat one.
Yeah. I keep looking over at that dice and I'm just like, man, I don't know if I trust you.
Him being
Here's
happy
all
is like
the
ultimately
luck.
what causes his downfall.
Yeah, used up all the luck at the start of the session for like the most unimportant roles.
No kidding.
There's another garbage pile.
We're gonna repeat of that, hell yeah.
It's gonna be worth it when this moonstone finally works. I swear, guys.
I promise.
I promise it wasn't a waste taking jeweler's tools. I promise.
You've
I
already
mean, actually,
made
so
some.
far it has been pretty helpful.
Yeah, you've already made
Yeah,
some
it
stuff,
has.
so.
Yeah, you've literally, like, the earrings are so good, man.
The moonstone's the big
Earrings.
bad though at the end. It just never works. So that's the big bad for him.
I will never. It doesn't matter how many nat 20s I roll. I will never be able to get them to work.
At the end of the campaign, like the moonstone will not have been able to be crafted into anything. He has to just David versus Goliath, throw it at the map. That saves
Yeah.
the world.
And then it blows
Yeah, I was
her up
gonna say-
in one go. Yeah.
Yeah, like imagine like after everything is said and done, Big Bad is beaten. I am just like working on the moonstone. I finally get it to work, and its only use would have been in the fight with Tiamat and nothing else.
How dirty would I do you by making that
Oh,
thing?
dude, that would have
That'd
been
be
that would be
funny.
wild.
Don't forget, you can also anytime ask your cleric when you're doing those skill checks.
That is true. I did not think about that. Thank you for reminding me.
It would be so funny if King just rolls a d100 to see if it like it's a 1 in 100% chance. To see if
That'd
that
be
actually
insane.
is the fucking use.
It landed on 50, so you have 50-50 odds of me even letting it do anything this whole campaign. So there you go.
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna roll a nat 1, and it's gonna be like a wild magic surge, and it's just gonna blow everybody up.
Oh my god.
Fireball at 9th level is what it can do. Shit!
Everyone turns into a wheel of cheese.
Bold and great.
Honestly, that's the next campaign, just 5 wheels of cheese. Anyways,
Hell yeah.
so you guys are gonna head off in the woods. So we'll,
Yes,
we'll get
following the
we'll
map
get our
to
woods
the
picture.
Redex.
Yeah,
love the woods.
Whoa, woods
Love the
traveling.
woods.
Da, 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 da,
Woods
da,
traveling.
da, da, da.
Hope
Walking
there's
through
no goblin traps.
fun
I was
and-
gonna say the same thing.
Oh my god,
Somebody
these
roll.
goblins are a little different. They're just elves painted green.
Somebody roll perception, please.
Like the thing is, the goblins that we like encounter out here like aren't even actually goblins. They're just like Eladrins, all in their fucking spring form, looking to fuck with people.
That'd be so fun.
Wouldn't bit past them.
Fuck around and find out.
Like they're just here for like a hop. Who rolled?
I heard rolling. I heard rolling. Oh no.
Terror. I thought my internet
The
cut out
immediate
because you
just
stopped
the
saying.
immediate just silence. Like just
The moment I hear rolling, I just go.
Oh god.
Oh, just that. Oh yeah, imagine that. Who rolled?
Yeah.
That was
Anyways,
fair.
So you guys travel for about an hour and a half through the woods until eventually you open up into a wide clearing where the ground was once grassy, now turns to stone. The trees separate and create this large opening. Before you is a very large, very fast-flowing whirlpool.
Like,
Like just in the ground. Like it's a big opening in the ground, and then about 10 feet down, it is just a swirling like whirlpool that like it moves so fast you can actually see just like darkness in the center where it like pools at. And based on where this is on the map, this is exactly where you need to be.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
I'm
I
gonna.
don't suppose it's at the bottom of that pool, right?
I'm gonna flip us. I'm gonna flick a copper coin in there. I'm like, I wish that this doesn't fucking kill us.
It flies in, spins, and then shoots out, like chips the hair on Arius's head as it shoots into a tree.
Sorry.
All right. Why me? It's always me.
It's always you somehow. I don't get it.
It's funny
Throw
because you're the
another one
straight
in.
man, so.
I,
Throw another one in.
friends,
But
I
threw
know you
in.
know me the shortest, but I have a feeling that we need to go in there. And Albertus basically walks over to it, turns his back to the whirlpool, and he just goes, "Just fall," and he just leaps backwards into it.
oh, he's
Okay.
just going. Okay.
So he falls a little bit, and then he gets violently swept up and begins spinning very quickly around in the water, slowly moving more and more towards the center where it like dips down in. I do need, Bertus, I need you to make either a athletics or acrobatics check, please.
All right, Reno. We need
Athletics
to make
it
another
is.
character sheet as well, just in
Can't tell
case.
if that was.
That's a
Can't tell if that was
26.
a naturally brave or a naturally stupid.
So you're able
gonna-
to maneuver your body in the water enough to avoid getting slammed into any of the rocks around you as you spin more and more and more until you are engulfed into the water and you go under. And we'll get back to you in a second. We're going to stick with the rest of you as you don't know what happened to him. So.
After he went down, I would switch to our mind communication and be like, Albertus, are you alive?
He does not hear anything. So you get no response.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Is this the fucking spellcaster like nullifying any of our magical prowess as soon as we get in?
We should be able to speak to him still, unless it's maybe a sort of barrier.
Is the mental communication, is that a mind ability or a magic ability?
It's magic.
I was gonna say try sending, but if it's both magic, then probably not.
No, we should. We should still be able to speak to him, no matter, even if like he's.
Well,
No,
if
unless-
it's all the same with you, he is A, alive and okay, which is fine, or B, he's about to drown, and I'm gonna give it a few seconds. So I'm gonna hop in after him. See ya. And I'm actually gonna fly down, actually. Just
Charting
so that
ourselves.
yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
And just
jetpack
kinda
your way
dive
in?
right into the center, yeah.
Okay. Then you fly into the center, and you're eventually engulfed in the water as you're sucked down this like long tube of water.
Okay.
So what about the
We
rest?
could have taken at least one of us with them.
With that, Lucian's just gonna pull out the monocle and start looking for secret entrances.
If you look at the tree, two trees to your right, you actually see a doorway. I'm just kidding. No. No.
Fucking imagine.
In the middle of the water, where that center is, you do see a faint white glowing of an opening. So it looks like there is a secret door. It's just underneath all that chaos. So it likely means they didn't just drown.
Alright, so you want the good news or the bad news?
I
Make a
suppose they're
mixture.
probably the same news, aren't they?
Good news is the secret entrance is down there where they went. Bad news is Pilot might still be alive.
That is unfortunate. All right, how about you two? How about you two use the broom of flying to not have to deal with the whirlpool, and I'll see you down there.
And with that, Aries just jumps in.
All right, you land in the water and immediately you are whipped around. So I need an athletics or acrobatics check from you.
Here we go, baby. That is 23.
Okay. You are once again, you are able to resist. Even as one rock comes like right up on you, you just push your feet into it and like redirect your course until you're eventually, though a little dizzily, brought to the center and sucked through. Like that.
This is... You sure we can't just go back to that cabin and just like settle down for like the next 50-something days?
I don't know. Because
Okay,
we
well,
also still have, to try and survive.
yeah, okay, well,
Get on. Come on.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna get on the broom.
And then with the broom, we fly into the center.
All right, you fly in. It's a bit roughy ride as you're spun through the water and down through the tube. And so for each of you going through, you see complete darkness. You're just pulled fast through this water until eventually your face shoots out of the water. You're still in a pool of water, but you're able to shoot out of a no longer flowing area, and you are now all in a deep, dark area. Who fucking knows? Anyways, hang on. Da-da-da. Na-na-na. Na-na-na. Na.
Ooh. Fancy.
Ooh.
Why are we so
Give
small?
me 2 seconds, guys.
So we're still like
Oh, yeah.
deep in the water, are we?
Yeah, your heads are now above it, but you're all just kind of floating in here now.
Oh, thank fuck. Ooh.
Oh, we're still alive. Cool. That's...
Hello.
Fuck off.
That's rude.
Did you not hear us?
No. I suppose you were trying to communicate with that mind thingy
With this,
majig.
you're in your mind. Yes, with this.
And now you hear that.
What I think might have happened is that there's some sort of interfering spell, like between the outside and the inside of this whirlpool thing.
Great.
Okay, so
Where
now that
is
we're in
land?
here, looking around, King, do I see this?
Yes, it's faint. The lighting is very dim, but you can see that the water kind of crashes against this now like flat tile area.
Okay, yes. As soon as
Let's
possible,
land.
swim over there and...
Okay.
Yes.
As you touch the ground, everybody roll initiative for this area.
We're in the dungeon now, baby. Way. This
Oh,
dice is
great.
weighted.
this is
swear.
fucking insane. No fucking, I love this. Okay,
Got
let's
a
see what
23.
See
23.
what the D4 right?
Okay.
I got a 20.
Oh, cool.
20. I put you guys in the right
Nice.
positions.
Wait, what check was it?
Initiative.
Initiative.
Yeah, sorry. I just had
Yeah, you should apologize.
Ooh, 22.
Damn.
Nice. Proud of you, man.
7.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah, the Alberta curse.
Oh boy.
Sketchy?
Is Sketchy still gone?
I think he's
No.
still pissing.
Oh, or did
Oh.
he mute himself again?
No,
No,
I'm
he's here.
here.
You should get a 3.
What you roll?
I got a 4.
Hey, man.
Hey, Zoe's not the lowest.
On brand.
The
We
curse
have
is back.
Oh,
3
man.
people in the 20s and then 2 in single digits. Never have I seen such
gave myself-
disparity.
Give myself guidance for this shit,
Perfectly
man.
balanced as all things should be.
You gave
I would've
yourself
had
guidance.
I would have had a 4 without guidance. Oh, sorry. Yeah, 4 without guidance.
Bruh.
That's insane.
Damn.
What was the
Unlucky.
guidance roll?
Oh no, sorry. I would have had 5 without guidance. So my guidance was a 2, and my normal roll was a 2, and then the +3 to my initiative, and then the +2 from guidance.
Yeah, I was a 2 as well.
Yeah, that's insane.
That
Shit,
is
Fucking
crazy.
sucks to suck.
So, you guys, as you guys climb out of the pool and kind of get your bearings after getting shook up from that, standing before you materializes an illusionary image. It is quite translucent. It takes the form of a gray-skinned elvish man in purple robing. And he stares you
Great.
down. Brave heroes, fools who dare oppose. Your valor falters against my throes. I stand upon the precipice, where darkness reigns and evil hisses. You wield your swords, your spells so grand, yet your ignorance guides your fearless band. For in my veins a power surges, a darkness that your light converges. I've seen your kind so full of hope, yet in my grasp you'll find no rope. Your fate— Shut up! Your fate is sealed, your doom is decreed, as the shadows dance and souls concede. Each step you take, each move you make, a puppet's dance, a fatal mistake. You think yourselves the saviors brave, but in my grasp you're but a slave. So come, O heroes, try your might against the darkness' endless night. But know this truth before you fall. In this realm, I rule over all. And then he vanishes.
Wow, he's a fucking poet, and I've got one for him now he's gone. You are a twat. I don't have a cat. Come back here, you asshole. I'm going to stick my gun in your ass.
That was
There we
terrible.
I like yours more.
Yeah, mine is better.
I know Talis
All
warned
right.
us about this, but I'm already annoyed.
I.
Wait, is Celia not in autumn? I thought.
No,
back
that
to
was only
summer.
for like a day. That was like for a
right.
day. And then as we got closer to Juranfold, she switched back to summer.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I hate this guy. Here, and then with that emboldening bond on myself, on. I'll do it on the people that are in the front, the 4 front riders, as we're walking through.
Riders
So whoever's in the
of the
back will
storm.
not get emboldening bond.
You mean
I would
me?
Still in the water.
So
You
just past that.
literally just made me.
Yeah.
If you are in the back of a group, then yeah, it's your call.
Bitch.
Oh, 2 blues.
Zelly's
Sorry, my
got it
bad.
twice. I got 2
Um,
emboldening bonds, bitch.
No. One's OP enough, so you're good.
Yeah. And then after that, I'll say, okay.
He just dies. He gets sucked back into the water.
Has
He
a
didn't get out
fucking
soon.
heart attack.
For the record, fuck
Just-
you guys. I thought that was a badass way.
It was
for him
cool.
to
It was
threaten
very
you,
cool.
so-
Yeah,
It was
just
cool.
like-
It
but
was
at
cool.
least you got the
In
fuck
character.
out.
In character,
Yeah.
we are going to murk this motherfucker.
Oh, of course, but I gotta have my fun, make him a little
Oh, of
quirky,
course.
So.
And I
Yes.
appreciate you having your fun because I do like it when you do get those moments to really express yourself. But like,
Thank
in character, fuck this dude. We're gonna stick a gun in his throat.
Why is there a
yeah.
radius all of a sudden?
Because after casting emboldening, or after making emboldening bond happen, I would also cast Aura of Purity, which in a 30-foot radius, everyone who is in that 30-foot radius cannot become diseased, has resistance to poison damage, and has advantage on saving throws against any effects that may cause blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, paralyzed, poisoned, and stunned.
Cute.
See, guys,
Is that
see, guys,
restricted?
this is
How long
why
does that last
Zelia
for?
gets beat up the most out of all of you, in case you were wondering.
True.
So.
Valid.
Is this?
So I just
only-
didn't need to buy those potions of poison resistance, eh?
Yeah.
No, that could still be helpful. This is concentration, so I have to drop this once we like
That's true,
possibly
that's
get in fights. So,
Okay.
but yeah, she would say, okay, just stay within 30 feet of me, and hopefully his stupid little mind tricks when he's gonna try and play are just gonna go right past us.
All right, awesome. With that, we lead the charge.
Let's go!
Yeah.
I'll be in the middle of a group as per usual.
All right. I'll be on the back.
And whilst going down this little fucking corridor, okay, I'm gonna roll perception because I
Okay.
think it'll be necessary.
Okay.
Perceptiones. That plus is +4. That's a 19.
19.
It's a D4, not a +4, just a one.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I rolled a d4, but
Oh, gotcha.
in my mind I read it out as a +4. My bad.
Okay. Yeah, no, you don't see anything. You're full of
All right, cool. Let's keep going.
Okay.
I can't wait to like make one more step forward and have like the double barrel shotgun trap go off
Stop
in my leg.
right there as you step on the line that you did not see here. You trip it. The wall holes open up and flames shoot out on you, Lucian.
Oh boy.
On God, for real? Okay.
So
I'm gonna use my emboldening bond ability to switch places with him.
okay.
And I'm going to... Obviously, I'll probably need to make a save, but as a reaction, I will also be absorbing elements.
Okay. Fun part for me, there is no save. This just triggers. So,
Oh, sweet.
But good. So
Oh,
it's a good
shit.
thing you did that because yeah, you can absorb it, and so you'll still take half damage as if you made a save, but you still get halved, bitch. All right. So
me.
you're gonna take. Okay. So it was gonna be 20. It is now 10 points of fire damage.
Oh, what the
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
Oh, we're fucking off.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was just a thing of twine right here that you stepped on, and it set that off.
Alright. A little more careful next time, please, Lucian.
I tried. I was being extra cautious with where I was looking. I don't know how I didn't see that. Shit, I'm sorry.
It blends in
That's
very well with
fine.
the ground.
So he's a poet and a prick who uses traps. What's next? Animal abuse?
It said
Maybe.
trips. You walk in a room, someone's just strangling a cat.
God.
We walk into a room and someone's just like reading like a really cringy fan fiction to a cat, and the cat's like trying to escape. It's like, no, stay. You will listen.
Mr. Williamson,
Oh,
are you
no.
strangling a cat? Oh, come now, Kami, I don't strangle cats.
I don't strangle cats.
All right, well let's continue along our merry way.
All right. As you continue walking, you walk in.
Leslie's fast dog behind.
I don't know why he's hanging back so far, but all right.
Dog.
Entering,
Yeah,
the
sorry,
next,
I'm doing note taking.
entering the next area, this large chamber has a 40-foot high ceiling set with massive stalactites and smaller stalagmites. A pool with a small island in the southeast corner of the cavern is fed by streams of water dripping down through the rock. The southwest face of the cavern is 25-foot high bluff, part of which is there's more platform up there. It's really hard to see. The pool is 50 feet deep, and the island is a column of stone rising from its bottom. There's also a guy in this room sitting on the island.
Oh.
Whoa! The guy.
I wonder if he's real.
Mister.
Approaching very slightly,
Why is he
Lucian
so
will
big? That's the real question.
That's what I'm curious about, but like
He's
taking
your
like a
guys'
step
size, so-
closer, Lucian will like hold out his arms as if it's like some fucking like Shakespeare-esque play, like, keeper of the well, what doth thou do?
Brilliant. Absolutely,
mind, you hear,
absolutely
"What the
brilliant.
fuck
I mean,
are
that's
you
just
doing?"
Shakespeare right there.
Thank you.
As he paces around, he like looks really confused. He's like, "What the fuck you say?"
I'm asking what you're doing. I called you the man of the well because you're, well, stood there on a little island. Is everything okay?
Well, I keepeth the well.
He's like really confused. This isn't a well though. Wells would be like down under. This is like an island. It's besides the point. Anyways,
Don't
I'm-
get semantical with me, boy. We're literally underground. It's a well.
okay, that's fair enough.
Lucian, just drop it.
Okay, sorry. But yes, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good actually. Thanks. A little boring standing here on guard duty. All right. Well, I'm not gonna give. He told me to read this really weird rhyming spiel. I'm not doing that. Anyways, all of you, Hall, blah blah blah. What are you doing here? I got better things to do. But if you're here, I can't let you go through. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can just like stay over there and we can like walk past. This doesn't have to be like a huge thing, you know that, right?
Oh, but then that elven fool's gonna rhyme at me, and I really can't bother with that. Look, I should warn you, this is the domain of one of the worm speakers of the Cult of the Dragon. Any and all trespassers are supposed to be executed on sight. I'm trying to be nice and just asking you to go back the way you came, and we can just forget this ever happened.
I mean, I respect that, but like, are you really willing to die for someone who like dishes out such ass poetry anyway? Like,
Oh, he pays me the fattest loads of money, you wouldn't believe it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what are the benefits like?
Well, there's not a lot of benefits to joining the Cult of the Dragon other than the fact that sometimes you do get to ride on dragons, which is really fun.
That's pretty cool.
And the main thing is when Tiamat takes this stupid world, we'll survive it. So
that sounds pretty cool. Like, so if we like go down that way, like, do we just get to, like fill out like a job application or something? Because like that sounds really cool.
Do they offer dental?
Roll deception.
Fucking God.
No fucking way!
Don't you dare fucking say nat 20. Don't
not
you
again.
fucking dare say nat 20.
You get this on all the important rolls.
I got a nat 20 plus the 1 from fucking Celia's fucking.
What's your modifier for that?
My modifier is a +5, so it's a 25 plus
It's like
1.
bro hacked, so on all the important rolls he just gets the best roll possible.
Yeah, it's insane.
I do hate playing with
In the
them.
corner of your eye, you just see quick load.
Breaking news,
Quick
God
load,
does in
quick load.
fact have favorites.
God does have favorites apparently.
Yeah.
I don't decide the dice roll, that's for sure.
Me still looking at the dice on my desk that rolled a 2 for initiative.
Yeah, not
He
for
hasn't
real.
moved it yet.
But
I
King,
assume that Kieran just like saps all of the fucking like luck energy for D&D from the rest of us.
That's why that's why Sheldon rolls 12s every time he tries to shillelagh somebody. So
No, like the thing is, like I'll be sat here and I'm like, okay, like I roll like fairly solid rolls, like I'll roll like maybe like a an occasional like nat 1 and maybe like some fucking 12s and 13s here and
When's
there.
the
But,
last
like,
time you even rolled a nat 1?
last session actually, I rolled like 2.
Oh, well, yeah, you
that's
did. I forgot
besides the
about that.
point. Kieran, you're like one of my best friends, and I love you, man. But you're kind of an asshole when you roll this good all the time. So.
I'm sorry.
but
Like, do you want me to, like? I mean, I don't need to turn up. Like,
No,
this
I'm
week
not
or
asking you to
whatever.
re-roll. That's just the luck of the dice. But it's fucking crazy. So
I don't need to like turn up ever again. It's fine. Like.
Just stop asking Kieran to roll in general.
Yeah,
Just make
stop-
it
I didn't.
auto-fail.
Well,
Yeah.
then someone else has to speak up and stop letting him dictate the conversation because he's deceiving, so he rolls deception. So.
Yeah, I know.
This is facts.
No one is
What's
on
happening?
Kieran's wavelength.
Yeah,
to
no.
do this, so.
Kieran is ready for any social situation whatsoever. You guys need to step it up, apparently, if you want to start rolling yourselves.
Bros.
So.
Who's trying to
Those are
match
great
my
improv
freak?
skills.
I only have one more question for him. Do they cover dental?
I don't. This isn't like just a job. This is a commitment. Applications. We don't have anything like that. Look. Okay. Look. Even if you want to join, this isn't the place to join. If you want to go to Greenhurst and seek out one of our bases there, be my guest. They'll probably take you on there. There's cult members all over the place there.
Like we were in Greenhurst. They were told like if you want to like sign up, you got to go to like Juranfold and then like seek out the worm speaker there. So like, that's why we're here.
Yeah, they wanted us to showcase our commitment.
Like, cause like let's be
He's,
honest, who
like,
the fuck is traveling from
squeezing
Greenhurst?
He's like squeezing his temples with his fingers right now.
Just I'm doing that in real life right now.
I am surrounded by idiots, yeah. I used to get my kicks just turning people into things, and that was fun. Now I'm stuck here doing this with these people. Okay, so look, I don't know who told you to come here, but they are full of shit. Nierenvain specifically told me not to let anyone through. I'm going to stand my guard and ask you to not come through here. Please turn back, go through the whirlpool as you came, and have a lovely day. If you step forward, I will be forced to use hostile action, which I frankly don't want to take, but the money in my pocket will urge me to do so.
Hey. What's that thing that you want to read or don't want to read?
He can't even hear you. He just hears your echo coming from behind. Like, he can't even see you. He
You
just
were, like,
hears
so
you from
far
behind
away.
everyone else. Like,
I'm like 5 feet behind you, to be fair.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, do you mind holding up that bit of parchment, like just like kind of reading like some of it off, because like he's got some whack poetry, but like I'm kind of curious about like what it actually says if he put like that much effort into making you read it.
Yeah. Yeah.
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out this little folded piece of paper that he's folded like multiple times over and like awkwardly crackles it open.
How close does he hold it to his face to read it?
No, a good distance from him. He's not.
Oh, shit.
He can still see you. He's like looking at you out of the side of the. Did you really think he's that fucking stupid?
Well, yeah, because it's every last pass where I put a hole in his neck. There's no middle ground here.
This is the same level whenever fucking Reno tried to sneak out of Kieran's arm as a snake.
Yeah.
Oh, just something along of ye who dwells in my cavern, prepare to be sent packing to a tavern. Though this is down in heaven, something. It doesn't even rhyme properly. That's the problem with this.
While he's doing this, I'm just gonna creep a little closer to Lucian.
You want me to just, take him out?
Yeah, I think it'd be for the best if you did. Like, after saying that, I look at the guy and be like, first of all, that poem doesn't even make any sense because the heavens are upwards, not downwards. So, like, guy's kind of ass with his writing, isn't he?
I think it has to do with you being killed. It's supposed to be a threat. I don't think it's very good
sweet.
either. That's why I just level with people.
Well, he's
Send us back to the tavern. Are all expenses paid?
Good question, actually.
while this is happening, I'm gonna cast Misty Step. Hold on, it's 30 feet, right?
I'd like
And 30, yes, right? Yeah, 30 feet. So I know the squares in here don't work like the north. So
Every
like,
square is 10 feet. So that, like, for example,
Each
that's
square is 10 feet.
no, each
Oh,
square's
shit.
10. So so that to move from there to there, that's 5 feet right there.
Jesus.
I'm a little further away than I
That's-
thought then, damn.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
That's why I made you guys smaller because, like, technically up here it's full of bullshit, but it says every square is 15 feet. I'm not doing that, but yeah. So every square is 10
Okay.
because technically, as you can see, you can fit on one side or the other side. So
I'm gonna say
I thought it was clever.
it's about like right here then. Just like kind of squeezing into the space.
I said to
Lucian.
move back.
What's your name? Fuck you, Alice.
Oh, sorry about that. He's a bit cursed, so every time you tell him to go one direction, he keeps going the different one.
That's
Yeah,
not a
it's-
thing.
How do you know? What, have you got like a fucking encyclopedia on curses?
I do actually, yeah.
Really?
think
Can you read some out for me? That sounds really cool.
Okay, you're just wasting my time here. Look, guys, this is your final warning. I don't want to have to hurt anyone, but you're really putting me in a hard place here.
All right. I'm close enough now. I'm just gonna teleport right in front of
Counterspell.
him. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
So
what a-
God damn it.
I have to go
Don't
back.
work.
Going back.
Counterspell, he's gonna action search and fireball all 5 of you fuckers, so...
Jesus fuck. All right.
Damn, that's crazy.
He readied his action just because
Damn,
you...
that's crazy.
He could tell you were trying shit on him, so he readied his action, so...
What a shame. Joy,
Tim,
what do
that's
you think what I'm
crazy.
thinking?
Tim, that's crazy. Scroll a counterspell.
You're gonna use it, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna use
That
it.
would be a good opportunity.
Is
Yeah.
he gonna cover us with a counter?
Then
No, he can't.
because he's upcasting to 5th level, so you're gonna have to roll, because you have counterspell at the 3rd level.
Yeah.
Hang on. Can I use Flash of Genius on this, or is that only for saving throws?
That's only for saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, I do love the whole, like, yeah, like, we came here looking for, like, papers, like, sign up and shit, like, you guys got any job applications going?
No.
I think it's cool.
It's within 30 feet ability check or saving throw, so I can apply my +5 to his roll.
Is it an ability check, though?
Yeah, it should be an
Assuming that
ability
he's
check.
rolling for something, it's an ability
Alright,
check.
alright, I won't stop you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily an attack roll.
Everyone's got something that adds to someone else's roll.
Yes,
You guys don't-
it's
and
an
a
ability
D4.
check using your spellcasting modifier, so that's yeah,
Yeah. So there you go.
just
So
like
you get
initiative and everything.
You get a +5 out of the gate areas.
All right. So what am I rolling exactly?
So you are
Uh,
rolling. Fuck my ass. No, you're
Sure.
not
Your
rolling to do
spellcasting
that.
ability,
You're not
yeah.
rolling to do that. Yeah,
Spellcasting.
yeah, spellcasting ability. Yeah.
Okay. So I get a +5 to this.
Yeah, +5 plus the 1d4.
All right, because and then I take it also with my modifier, right?
Yeah, your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. This is definitely not gonna be necessary, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Okay. So I get. All right. So I rolled a 19.
Yes.
With the D4 for emboldening bond, I rolled a 4. My spellcasting modifier is +4, and then on top of the +5, so that makes it what? +4, +4, +5, 32.
You guys are lame. It doesn't. Of course, it doesn't work when he casts Fireball now. So your spell scroll poofs in your hand, and his hand fizzles out. All right. Looks like we evened out on that one.
That game.
Can we just like walk past now because
He sticks his fingers in his mouth, and he whistles.
I'm actually thinking we just like let this one live and just kill his buddies and just leave him here embarrassed and ashamed.
Works for me.
So these guys are gonna pop out of the walls.
What was that thing?
It's freaky, that's what it is.
2
It's
heads.
really
My God.
Bless you.
So 2 heads.
Thank you.
Freaky.
And we're gonna add them to the count.
I love how he's just called Magic Guy.
Well, you don't know his name, so yeah.
Please tell me it's something like Mike so we can call him Magic Mike.
That'd be pretty funny.
All right.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Top of the turn order, Lucian, you are
You're
up.
not sorry.
Hey, thanks, man.
You're right. I'm not sorry.
So my first roll, I'm gonna use my sharpshooter feat. Because fuck
Okay.
this guy in particular.
Yes, sir.
So that is a 24 minus 5. That takes me. Oh wait, that's a 23 minus 5. That takes me down to 18 to hit.
You can add the D4 ones, don't forget.
I'll save that for the next one if the bad is like extremely bad.
That hits, yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna roll the next one anyway. Also sharpshooter, just because I've just remembered the +4, which will be funny. That takes me down to 14. Let me let's roll that. That's a 16.
That misses.
Hits. I'm gonna get.
That misses. Why do I
Okay,
keep
yeah.
cutting out? This mic should be amazing. It's fucking Discord. That's why, probably.
Yeah, we
it's
hate
probably
Discord.
Noise gate.
All right, so he's gonna take. Fuck. Okay, that was almost max damage.
Ooh.
He's gonna take 30 damage to the leg.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm
You
gonna
pop him right
pacify
above.
him.
You pop him right above the knee as you shoot a hole through him.
Love that. And let me just mark down the fact that I have fired 2 shots and 1 of them missed. Then I'm going to run towards this fucking thing because fuck that in particular. It's ugly as shit anyway. Where I turn, I put myself there, and I'm going to spectral strike it because I think that'd be funny.
Okay.
Since their thing is a bit bigger, are they taking up the entire 10 feet square?
Yes, they're large, so they're technically like the square itself.
Just making sure for
Yeah, I can-
my attack.
I can make them a little bigger.
With
so
the
there we go.
D4, that's only a 15. I don't think that's hitting on the spectral strike.
That just misses.
Ah, I figured. All right, that's cool.
So you
Okay,
just like
well-
punch him in the belly, and it just kind of like ripples.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that is my turn.
Okay, Albertus, you're up.
Okay, first, I'm gonna move 30 feet over here,
Okay.
then move over this corner, that's 40, 40 feet of movement.
Okay.
Since I have 55, I still have remaining. With that, I am gonna go for an unarmed strike times 2. Okay, oh,
Where are my arms?
that's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
Nice. Let's go, dude.
Okay. Thanks, Tyler, for getting rid of that.
Then the second one, that's a fucking 11.
Okay, that'll miss. So the first one hits.
So the first one will be. Let's roll for damage. That'll be 14 damage.
Okay, so you just run up and just deck this guy. You like crack his pelvis bone a little.
Yep.
Okay, so we go there. As you
do
just.
And I'll do one more unarmed strike as a bonus action. That's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Ding.
Hits.
Ding.
It hits! I've said it 4 times! I don't know why this keeps happening!
Very odd.
I'm deafened.
That's 10 damage.
Okay. I will just have to talk louder. Thank you. He now takes an extra 10 damage as you punch him in the boing loins.
The boing lines.
Somebody got hit in the boing lines.
Look!
Boing lines.
Look! Peace
I got
out!
hitting them.
The best part is he actually does look. So, okay. Anything else, Albertus?
No, because that was my actions and bonus action.
Well, okay then. Then it's Magic Guy's turn.
That's fine.
Magic Man.
So this ain't gonna be perfect, but relatively speaking,
I'm glad I got the fuck out of there.
Huh. I got the fuck out of dodge, I say, as it like creeps over and like covers me as well.
I guess he'd have to pick. So if he picks there, actually, let me check. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll hit you too.
I fucking know it.
He is going to cast Ice Storm.
Nice.
Ooh,
So I need everyone except Albertus to give me a sexy dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Bro's very lucky. I don't have my What's that, Brina?
Of course, the save that Albertus is fucking peak at.
There
I
it
don't
is.
have to roll.
There it fucking is.
That's
God
a
fucking
21.
damn it.
Oh no, I just saw Sketchy's roll.
Yeah,
Hold on,
but I'm going to go ahead and
you can-
use...
yeah, you can add
No,
your-
I can't because that hasn't been my turn yet. That was my reaction. Oh, I can I can add your D4, I suppose. So.
You
That'll
can't
make
add
it-
it because you're not in.
Oh, I
involved in
can't.
the
That's right. So no, I can't do
Man.
anything. I got a 9.
Fail, that for sure. Yep.
God, 14, which is also likely a fail.
Fail.
I got a nat 1.
Fail.
I got a
I knew it.
21.
I knew this dice would do it to me eventually.
You got what?
King, this is your session.
21.
21. That succeeds.
Of course he does.
Fucking God.
And what did you say, Sketchy? This is what?
This is your session.
This is Kieran's session.
Yeah.
No, not this is
Oh.
King's session.
I don't know about
He
that.
He can enjoy it while it lasts.
Well, I'll take this moment anyway. So yeah, he moves his hands a little, and as the sky opens up into a like a bluish cloud, Aquamidi Chimeneas! And shards of heavy ice fall down, shattering through all of you. So okay, here we go.
Let's roll some
Cold,
damage.
cold.
Let's make this interesting, baby.
Baby.
Suddenly, the icicles do 100 damage.
Oh fuck.
Well, I'm not that mean.
Hey, I'd still be alive.
Barely.
Yeah, barely put
Okay.
alive.
Yeah.
Sneezes once, falls over.
Pass out. Dies.
Okay, so
I'm betting 40.
the
Actually, 30.
let's think.
35.
We're guessing now.
Yeah, I'm fuck you, 36.
45.
You know what? 52.
32.
7,
You guys are making it so hard to add this together. We just start taking the average, and it's probably gonna be higher. All right. So, fuck. Now I'm losing it. Okay. So we'll do Kieran second. So the 3 of you that failed, you take two hits here. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and you
Oh,
take
okay.
21 points of cold damage. That's 38 total.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Should've taken my
try.
36.
I'm gonna try to reduce some of that with my parry maneuver, with the bludgeoning damage at least.
Okay.
Because I know I can't do that to the cold damage. That would be stupid.
So, Kieran, you take, where am I at here? 18, I believe, right?
Yeah, 18.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Oh, it was 36 that we took, right? In total?
No,
Or was it
38. You
No, we
take
took 30
38 total.
Yeah.
So Kieran, you take 19 damage total.
Gotcha,
As
gotcha.
the
Alright,
ice rains
boss.
down on all of you.
Ow! I was gonna be nice to you, you ass.
By the way, where all of you are staying until the end of his next turn, where you all stand, is now difficult terrain. So
Okay.
I might be able to set a thing there.
I
Oh, but it won't look
reduced the bludgeoning damage by 15.
Okay, so then it's just 2 bludgeoning damage. So you take 23 damage total. And he just kind of looks. He's like, "Sorry, I asked you to leave."
I asked you to let us pass.
And then you shot me in the leg. So
And you deserved it!
Ladies.
he's gonna back up a
How
bit.
about we talk this through and stop killing each other?
Nope.
All right, Arius, you're up.
Cool. All right. Oh, he backed up. What a bitch.
Well, he knows he tried
Cool.
something.
Then, that's true. Yeah, we'll go ahead and because this bastard fucking counterspelled me last time, I'm gonna try to fucking jump over there with Misty Step again.
Okay, counterspell.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, as soon as you go to, do it, Upenia, he just stops you. You basically teleport back into existence in the same spot. I don't think
Getting
so.
close, huh?
I don't need anyone getting near me. I like my personal space.
Well, in that case,
He's a magic man. He'd rather you stay over there.
this is true. All right, we'll use my action to dash. So we'll say so it's what?
So that's 10 because it's difficult terrain now.
Right, so 10. But
So-
then in this square, is
So
it
you're
difficult terrain in this
right.
square as well?
So you're right, like here. That's kind of where you were.
Yeah.
So because now each square for you is technically 20 because it's difficult
20.
terrain. At least in, I believe up to here for right now because that's it.
Okay.
It hits on this spot. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, and then that goes to 45 there.
So okay, what about like? So I'm wanting to kind of like cut across here. Let me get the ruler thing out. I'm kind of wanting to cut across this way.
Okay,
So about
the water
where-
will also be difficult terrain because it's so
That's
deep.
fine, but I want I want to see like where
So-
exactly.
so if
the
you're
cutoff for
dashing-
difficult terrain here
so let's see.
ends.
That's 10, 20, 30, and then you hit the water, so it's still difficult terrain. So then
Okay, so it would be.
50 is right here at the edge of the water, and then
Okay.
55 would be on these squares over here.
Okay. So I can get to there with So could I get to here with 60 then? This square?
You can get down in this corner here. Yeah, you can get
Okay.
anywhere like in this area here.
Okay. Let's do that then. We'll say here. Just for
Okay.
posterity's sake.
So you struggle
while-
through all the icy ground, and then you trudge through the water to slowly close the distance to that guy.
As I'm doing that, I am going to use my bonus action to use my quick throw maneuver. Wherever it is. Where the fuck is it? Quick toss. So I make a ranged attack with a weapon that's a thrown property, which I will be using a dagger. And so let me roll to hit on that one just to make sure I actually do it.
Wait a minute, you just dashed. How are you getting to do this now?
It's a bonus action.
But
What did you do with the
used
Misty Step?
Yeah, you used Misty Step and it blew up. So
Oh wait, fuck, that's right.
yeah, you tried. That was your bonus action.
Yeah. You're right.
So
You're right.
that's-
I
that-
completely
that should
forgot.
be your
I completely
turn.
forgot about that.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Then. Fuck me. Okay.
That's why he counterspelled you because he knew you'd have to waste your turn to get here. So
Yes. You're right.
Or you go after
let's.
someone else.
Do I? Oh, fuck! I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah. I guess that's just. Okay. Yeah. I guess that'll be my turn then.
You guys got stronger. My enemies get smarter. You know how it works. So all right.
Mm-hmm.
It is the Ettin's turn. So
Funny, Etten.
That was funny. I like that.
Alright, so 10, 20, 30, 40. He just can't reach you. So this guy can.
Bro's being sandwiched by the Etten.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see how this goes.
He's Etten sandwiched.
All right, Albertus does a 26 hit.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. And I assume a 25 also hits.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Can
So
someone prefer a eulogy?
so this guy's gonna start swinging on you with his battle axe. So let's see how we do here. So that is gonna be 14 slashing damage,
Uh-huh.
and followed by another 13 slashing damage.
27 damage, okay.
Yep. So he just starts slicing into your back with his axe.
Do they make noises while attacking, by the way? Just a quick question.
Do they? Well, they like they grunt. They're
Like, make noises? Do they, like, yeah, just,
They don't say anything. They just kind of grunt.
Okay, okay.
And then, well, that's his turn. So don't worry. Now it's this guy's turn. You know what? He's not. They're not very smart. So he's actually gonna go after you because you tried to punch him. So he's gonna go after you, Lucian.
Okay.
We'll see how we do here. Ooh, that's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And he didn't even get advantage. Ooh, that one's only a 12, so he's only gonna get one hit in. But...
Okay.
So that is going to be... There's gonna be 15 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
As he swings
Pretty
the
hot
axe
hitter.
around, clipping you on the shoulder.
Nice.
Zelia, you are up.
I don't even know what to do, man. How far does the difficult terrain extend?
So it extends up to this point here. That's his...
Up to it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, with my movement, first of all, I would like to go 20 feet here, and as long as we don't try to intimidate enemies, we can speak to them, right? Like, if there's no skill check involved, correct?
Yes. I mean, if you're trying to persuade, that would be a check. It's if you're trying to influence them specifically.
Okay, no, then I would just, shout out over to the Ettins and just be like, "What the fuck are you guys?" And see if they react.
A couple of them just look kind of confused. And like the heads are like looking at each other.
Okay, unlucky. So
Pretty lady.
I felt like that was too predictable, so I did not have them react like that. But...
Never seen lady in these caves.
What our two heads could do for you.
You know what they say, two head better than one.
Oh.
So that's 30 feet now.
Yes, that's 30 feet. Hold on. So then I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50 feet away from that guy. Wait! How many of them... Oh no, it's also concentration. Wait, am I within 30 feet of all the goofy guys? 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm within 30 feet of all the silly men.
Silly men.
So therefore, I am going to... Yeah, I'm going to drop the concentration from the spell that I currently have.
Ooh.
Get that bitch away. RIP that spell slot. And then I would like to pull out a diamond casting inside greed, so the Ettins, since they're all able to see me, have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is a 9 for the guy in the bottom, so he definitely fails.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 19 for the guy that's coming through the walkway.
That one makes it.
And that's a 5 for the guy stuck in between your two teammates.
Nice. So the two ones that failed are now once again focused on the diamond that I'm holding in my hand, and they can do nothing except for walk towards me and stare at the diamond on their turn. until they either get hit or they make the saving throw again, which they can once at the end of each of their turns.
Okay, so you got 4 heads looking over. Shiny.
They speak the language.
Barely. Is that your turn then, my dear?
Yeah, we'll just quickly shout out to Lucian and Albertus being like, go for your own, I got these 2 for now. And that would be it then.
All right.
Okay, last but certainly not least, Spastok, you're all the way over there.
Cool. So, right. Funny question. So, elevation. If I were to use something that dictated it will be in like a 5 or like a line of sight thing, how high do I have to be to hit the big guy and not Albertus? If I were standing where Kieran is.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? It's hard to word, but...
So if you shoot like a line at somebody, like what would it take for you to hit like over someone and hit the big guy behind?
Yes.
Well,
hopefully, with them being larger as well,
well, you'd have to be like 10 feet in the air or so, I'd say.
All right, perfect. If that's the case, I'm gonna go right above Kieran. Because I have... Oh, sorry, I should preface this by saying I'm going to use my bonus action to cast a Chardalon's Stride. That's a new one. Do you want me to explain it?
Sure, for the kids in the back.
Alright, so your movement is increased by 20 feet. Does not provoke opportunity attacks. When you move within 5 feet of a creature or an object that isn't being worn or carried, it takes 1d6 fire damage from your trail of heat. So yeah, there's that. I'm talking about it as a jetpack, but it's winged boots. My flying speed is equal to my walking speed, so my walking speed is now 50.
Okay.
I want to fly 10 feet in the sky and fly. I can just reach where Kieran is, so I'm going to be 10 feet above Kieran, so he'll not get harmed by the damage. Okay. With this guy being that bit larger, right? Will he take the 1d6?
Well, don't you have to fly across him?
Yeah, but I'm just asking, like, if I was here 10 feet above Kieran, would he take it? Because I don't want to move without...
I would say
I want to consult with
it looks like you have to like fly over them for it to work. So if you just fly to this point, you won't hurt your teammate, but this guy won't. You'd have to be like above him or fly over him for it to work.
Which is also good because that's the one who's also charmed, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So don't forget if you hit him.
The one that isn't charmed is the guy back here. So.
Grand. Well, if that's the case, I'm just gonna keep it safe. I'm gonna fly here.
Okay.
Okay, and while in the sky, I'm gonna go A10 Warthog mode. I'm gonna use my machine gun and my Gatling gun. I'm just gonna mow down this fucker.
Okay.
Which one?
This one here. Not this one. Not this one.
Bottom one is also charmed.
Oh, they're both charmed.
Have you not been paying attention?
The one on the one on the left. This one isn't charmed, and this one isn't charmed.
Because I knew you said. Oh no, that's right. Sorry, that's right. You said 2, but I didn't know which 2.
Top guy and bottom guy. So guy coming out of the wall's not affected. So.
If that's the case, I'm just gonna use my dash action to go another 50 feet. So that is 10, 20, 30. 40, 50. I'm gonna go here.
Okay. And you're like 5 feet in the air, I guess, because you're floating. So...
10.
Oh, you're 10 feet in the air. Okay.
I'm assuming that the thing's tall enough.
Yeah. The chamber's 40 feet high, so.
Cool. That's alright.
Okay. So you're there. That's your turn then.
Turn.
Lucian.
Yes.
It's your turn.
It'll be my turn. That's fantastic. Because now I'm in a predicament of where the fact I can't fucking hit this guy because he's in the way.
Not his fault.
I'm gonna blame
We
him
have a
anyway.
magician that you can shoot.
Yeah, true. I can shoot a magician. I might just do that because fuck him in particular. He didn't let me walk past, and I offered him a chance to live. So I'm gonna take 2 shots without sharpshooter.
Man, you're shooting Magic Man? That's not cool.
I'm gonna shoot Magic Man because fuck him. I offered to let him live, but he didn't accept it.
You didn't tell him that.
Well, I'll tell him that when he's bleeding out later.
All right, shoot him.
That's a 24 to hit.
That hits. Yeah.
And the second shot is a... That's only a 12. Fuck!
That's a
Yeah,
miss.
I
Yeah.
don't think. Yeah. Okay.
Unfortunate. But he will take, from that shot, 15 damage.
Okay. You're gonna fire out. It's gonna blow a small chunk out of the side of his arm.
You know, I don't really like this guy, but you know, I don't want to use that. Boy. You know what? No, I don't want to. No, actually, I do. Fuck him. Action surge.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna let him live, but I want to put more holes in him because you know all he had to do was just let us pass. That's all he had to do.
Okay.
And you know, so that is a 19 to hit,
That hits.
and the second shot is a 25 to hit.
That hits. You're still shooting Magic Man.
Yep, still shooting Magic
Okay.
Man with the last
Alright.
two shots in my revolver, which is a 15 on the first shot and the 17 on the second shot.
Damn, son. Okay. Yeah, you fire out, hitting him in the pelvis this time. Oh, he's hurting really bad after that.
Cool. And with my bonus action, I'm going to let me see. Because I like to buff the magic where I can, I'm gonna look at Zelia.
Huh?
Gonna give her a thumbs up, and I'm like, "You're fucking sick with that magic, you know." As I give her a bardic inspiration. Thanks.
It's insane.
And that's the end of my turn.
Albertus, you are up.
Judging by the fact that those two next to me are charmed, would they wouldn't trigger an opportunity attack, right? If I were to
Nope.
move out of.
That is correct.
Okay. So what Albertus would do is first get the fuck out of the double opportunity attack situation. And if I were to attack them,
The charm goes away.
yeah. So in that case, that's 10 feet. That would be double movement, so this would technically be 30 feet, right?
Correct.
So instead of 10, this would be 20, so that would make it 50 feet, 55 feet. To get on that square. And with that, that's my movement
So you-
gone.
Okay.
I could, if I recall, then the key points to is step of wind dash action, so that's another on my bonus action. If I'm reading this correctly, yep, as a bonus action. Another 55 feet, so that's 5, 15. That's 20, and then I should be in range.
You are.
And then it's a double unarmed strike.
Okay.
That's an 18,
That hits.
and that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Damn. 2 in one
Let's
combo.
go.
That is
What a guy.
that's crazy. That's 16 damage,
Okay.
and the other one is 8 damage. So 24 damage total.
Describe it to me.
Ooh.
So the first punch is in the cock.
Okay.
it's in the ball, so that he basically crouches like in
Yeah.
pain, and then the second one is basically in the chin. And you
Nice.
can just hear the skull crack.
All right. You just kill him. You just wipe him out.
not entirely dead, but I'm gonna give a reference for Kieran, so Kieran knows exactly how I imagine this. Tachibana, Yakuza 0.
Okay.
So barely dead, but can still utter a few words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, he's bro is like, he's not dead, but like, very much down and out.
All right, so you punch him right in the Johnson, and then you just nail him uppercut with the chin, and so he is down. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Good shit.
Well, it's his turn, and it's not anymore because he's incapacitated. So, Arius, you're up.
Yeah, I'm real glad that I came all the
Moved
way over
over.
here.
Bro has been so
dashed and
ineffective.
everything.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
counter
I did the
spell
same
twice
thing.
as well.
I am so
And it's
sorry,
like-
I have 55 feet of movement.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm. Shit. What do I even want to fucking do at this point? I don't even know. That one, the one that Kieran's fighting is still up, correct?
Yeah, they're
And
all
Sean.
They're all up. Top and bottom is charmed. This one is not charmed.
What are we planning on doing with these?
Kill them one by one, I would assume.
Make him make out.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we could do that. I like the sound of that, Reno.
You're not the bard yet.
5, 10.
True.
Yet.
Okay. Now that magic fuck ass is dead or incapacitated, I can finally use Misty Step as a bonus action, and
Just stopping him do that gave me some life. So
I love that.
Right, go right there,
Eubenium.
and then I'm gonna finally be able to swing at something.
Wow.
So I'm gonna attack the one that Kieran is currently attacking.
Imagine him in the down position, counter spell.
I would
Spite.
fucking lose my shit.
One last count.
He can say one more word. Counterspell. Just kidding.
Counterspell. My final message. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Passes out.
All right. You can't read. 27. to
That
hit.
hits. Yes.
Okay. And just because fuck this guy in particular, I'm gonna roll this with a D10, two-handing it.
That's how I always do it. I always two-hand it.
Okay, so that. So what is that? That is 28 damage total.
From one fucking swing?
So I have so D10, which given the gauntlets that I just got now brings my my damage modifier up to +9, and then when I took the
fire
when I
trap?
took the fucking when I took the fire trap, I got
Oh,
2d6s fire damage
Oh, it went up to 2d6 now.
because I cast it at 2nd level.
Ah, I did not know that. Okay, that makes more sense then.
There you go.
All right. Is that it then? Just the one swing?
We'll do another swing. Why the fuck not?
Oh, the machine spirits.
Sonic.exe has started up again!
Bro sliced so hard he sliced the fucking bit rate.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. 22 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And this. Wow, that was terrible. Only 10 damage that time.
That is enough. You cut its heads off.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay!
The first swing slices through its knees, bringing it down, and then you just swing up, and its body slumps over.
Nice.
Cool.
Is that your turn, my friend?
Yes, I'm gonna position myself. However,
please
so I
don't.
used 10 feet of movement to get here, and then did that to get here, and so I got a little bit left. So 5, 10, 15. We're just gonna go here, and then end my turn.
Okay, it is the Eden's turn. After seeing what just happened that round, this guy right here is gonna go, too strong, and they're actually gonna leave.
Okay.
The other guy
Who knew?
is still charmed, so he's gonna make his way over here to take a look at that diamond you're holding on to.
Shiny.
So
Pretty.
I take
And he
it.
can make.
I take it then that I can use. I can take an opportunity attack. Correct.
Of course you can.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Are you engaged with him? Were you engaged with him?
Congratulations, by the
didn't-
way.
Ooh,
Oh
actually,
yeah,
no, because I
actually,
had
no,
no.
No, you
engagement.
didn't attack him.
No, I
You
wouldn't
didn't
have
attack
to.
So now he just walks over there.
And then he can make his wisdom saving throw too.
Oh yay, he's not gonna save, but we'll try. Oh wait. Oh no, that's cocked. I can't. I rolled a 20.
He saves. He's no longer charmed. Let's go. Now he can also run away.
And then they're gonna look around and see everyone's dead. They're just gonna fucking leave. I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to pursue?
I'm.
I'm not going to.
Let's save the energy.
Yeah, no, we have someone else to talk to here. So.
I just completely wasted a third level spell.
That happens.
Yeah, I've wasted a fourth
Welcome to
level
D&D.
spell
I was
as
getting,
well,
I was getting
so-
hyped up to do the machine gun sound too, but it didn't happen. So.
Welcome to D&D, baby. We'd be wasting shit.
Do you know what? Do you know what though? It would have, but I was dumb and thought it was every square was 20, but it's not. I knew
Oh.
you ran over it at the start, but still, I forgot. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready to talk.
Yes.
So we'll make our way over to him,
I mean, he's out completely. So.
and then I'm gonna look down at him. I'm gonna slap his face a little bit, and I'm just be like, look,
He's still
you're
out.
a dick. I'm like, look, you're a dick, but you need to get up. And you, with that sentence, I'll do cast first level healing word on him.
I will quickly stop you before being like, I can do that. You know
sure?
that,
Like,
right?
no, you're like, your magic's a bit more potent and more viable. Mine's just, yeah, shout at the fellas and pass it on.
Still, he might see us as better, and then I cast the first level healing word, and he gains 8 HP back from that.
Okay. All right. So he snaps down, and he kind of like leans up. Ah, shit.
Hi, me again. So, what did we learn?
I suck at my job, apparently.
No, we learned that when 5 big scary adventurers come in trying to lie to get past, you let them pass because your shit might be royally fucked up. Now, I'm going to allow you to carry this lesson on to future job applications where you decide to apply them, because today is your lucky day and we're going to let you go free. But we do have some questions first.
Fine.
Alright, well, first one, the big one. How big is this place and where is your boss?
I don't know all the odds and ends. If you go that direction, he says, pointing here, just keep taking
I
right.
zoomed it in too much. Can you do that again?
Right over here. Right over here. If you go that way and keep taking rights, you'll eventually find him.
Okay.
There's also supposedly some secret entrance around here somewhere. I don't know where that is.
And what's the other way, where your big fellas went? I'm gonna point over there.
Oh, that's just their dwelling. That's where they live. I wouldn't go over there. It smells like shit, literally.
Ah.
I appreciate the heads up.
What are they?
Those are Ettins, humanoid creatures that derived from giants. That's why they have 2 heads, but they're not bright or competent enough to be giants in their army, so we just kind of take them and use them down here. Gives them a purpose.
Interesting. Oh, of course.
Shouldn't, thank God Mosnir's not still here. He'd be pissed.
Now another question. Does your boss potentially keep any treasure down here?
He does not. This isn't his dwelling. Chuth might. The dragon's out at the moment. I think. I don't know. I saw him leave. I never saw him come back.
Okay, interesting. Does anyone have any questions for our friend here?
What exactly does Nurenvain use here to protect his little paths?
I'm sure there's some assortment of magical traps in the distance. My position is just to stay here. He always says the same thing, though funny enough, he can't even rhyme my name as much as he tries to, and he just says, Yimareth, sit here, keep guard, and you get your money, blah, blah, blah.
Your name is Yumarov?
It is?
Motherfucker!
What?
Oh, so you fucking forgot. And I...
Oh, no way.
I turn into the fucking horse.
Yo! No way! You're the horse guy?
Eh.
I gotta say, you were a real horse's ass, so I gave you one. I think it's an improvement.
Love cyberbullying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, whilst he's counting rather angrily, do you know how you can reverse whatever you've done to him? Because there's only so many horse puns I can make in a day about him, I'm going to be honest, and they're getting dry really fucking quick.
You've done enough fucking counterspelling as well. We know you fucking know how to do it.
Yes.
Well, this was more of a ritualistic curse, not just any old spell that could be counterspelled. If I simply cast a spell magic on him or something, it wouldn't do anything. If anything, it would just kick him out of the form, but it wouldn't remove the ability of it happening. Do I know how to cure you of it? No. Though I could enhance it a bit to make it a little more livable.
As long as I actually can transform at will from this form and back without basically turning every time I get a little bit pissed, it's already an improvement.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to let me use my hands and do my magic, so... Can I assure I'm not gonna get another bullet in me if I do that?
Are you gonna go home politely after this is done?
Look, man, I just want to get paid. I don't care about actually defending this place.
Oh, you're not getting paid.
I will give you 5 gold to fuck off after you've done this.
Yeah, okay, that's good enough for me. And he stands up. I mean, he stands up, like, with his one, like, injured... He's, like, standing on one leg, because the other one's bent, where you shot that perfect hole through him, so...
Oh,
right.
good, I'm glad.
He claps his hands together, and he's like, you might feel a little pain, but once it's over... Well, either you're going to become an entire horse, or you'll be able to control your horse form better. I'm not quite sure which one this is. Let's see what happens.
Those work for us.
Imasia Cambolosia, Odiabosonoia Tamala, Adishimenaya Kodosa. And as he's speaking, magic begins to materialize around his form, turning this, like, wavy blue pattern, before he eventually just, like, viciously grips you by the shoulders, Albertus, and the magic, like, you feel it, like, rush into you. Well, you don't have a long face, so I think it was the second one. So, here, there's an easy way to figure this out, and he just decks you right in the nose.
You son of a...
And you don't transform immediately. You also take 1 bludgeoning damage, by the way.
Thanks.
Look, I don't know your mother or anything, so I figured it was the easiest way to see if it worked or not. You can hit me back, but that'll probably just kill me.
Not necessary. I don't think you've done adequately, I would say.
Were you serious
No.
about that 5 gold, or was that a lie?
Oh, yeah, I mean, fucking... Why not? I mean...
I gotta...
Just... I'll give him 5 gold because, fuck it, he did what I asked of him. And I'm gonna ruffle his hair with my devilish hand and be like, no, get out of here, you little scamp.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you, but okay. So, yeah, horse boy, you'll be able to handle that better. I'm kind of still be a horse, but, you know, you can at least turn it on and off at will. Come on, there's at least some advantages to it. He, like, trips in the water. Alright.
Trips in the water, fucking dies.
No, he's...
Drowns.
Hey, Lucian. Can I have 5 gold?
No, fuck off.
I took a shot.
It's worth a shot.
I do love that. Like, nice to literally anyone, like, including, like, enemies at some times, but, like, the moment's passed across my thing. Can I have it? No, fuck off. Get in the bin.
Get in. The hate goes both ways.
It's so funny. I love it.
Well, that kind of concludes my my grudge with the cult, but
So what do you do now? Like, dematerialize out of existence and, like, vanish?
Roam the fields.
Yeah, like, roam fields a little bit. Like, go eat apples in an orchard. Maybe enter, a cavalry unit.
That'd be cool.
And be
Like,
both members of the cavalry.
Yeah, he's the mountie and the mounted.
Like, I want to, like, elbow Lucian, like, come on, man. Stop it. That's enough. But, seeing as what the cult has been doing, I'll help you guys wherever I can. At least until your turtle friend is back.
We appreciate the assistance.
Yeah, despite all the jokes, we do appreciate it.
You've been helpful.
thanks. And thank all of you for helping me at least get control of this first.
Yeah,
Glad we
it's
can help.
fine. Yeah. glad we
What
can
can I say? It's been a hell of a ride.
Their help has a cost, and the cost is humiliation.
Bad jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad jokes and humiliation. Love this.
Next session, Sheldon's back. It's fucking turtle puns the entire time.
Yes.
Of course.
I was saying, it's good that you know that.
No matter what you do, you cannot escape the puns, we know.
You are the character who is the butt of the jokes this session, or this campaign, I should say.
I was gonna say.
Usually it's being a bit too. I'm not being up.
I mean, Sheldon started as a joke character.
And like, the thing is, despite starting him as a joke character, I think we take him like more seriously than we take Alpha.
Yeah, you do. You take the awkward turtle more serious than the guy who's just got a curse on him.
Yeah,
The turtle who pukes from teleporting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the turtle who puked from teleporting, who is conceptualized as a joke character, we take more seriously than the academic with a temper who was cursed by the cult themselves.
Even his backstory sounds more like intriguing, and yet he's the joke character. So
He's the joke, yeah.
Just because he became a centaur.
Yeah.
you should have done your research on this group before you started. So
Yeah.
Facts. Actually, come to think of it, you had like multiple sessions of like our dumbassery to come up with a character that wouldn't get made fun of, and you still somehow fumbled that.
It's so funny, I love it.
I mean, if I'm trying to make a character that somewhat fits in with the
Yeah.
world,
good.
and
Oh, he
if
fits.
I
He
made
just gets
a
made fun
character
of.
safe,
Yeah.
if I made a character that was safe from the group, that would be too much on the nose.
He didn't want to be the target.
You're really struggling to not be the target. I think we're gonna make you the target now.
We're gonna make you the target.
Know your role, boys. Know your role.
No, you're all.
True.
Now it's your
Alright.
turn. Your turn to roll. Yeah.
Banger.
Thank you.
But yes, now that we got that solved, you mentioned a secret doorway around here. So I'm gonna whop on this fucking monocle of sightseeing, I'm gonna dub it, and I'm gonna look around for something. And hope that he wasn't lying through his teeth about it, otherwise I'm gonna go hunt back my 5 gold.
I don't think he's the type to lie.
So you're gonna look around the room with the monocle?
Yep.
Take a look around. Looking
Oh,
at
okay.
various areas.
Like areas like here, like, I'm gonna look here last, because I don't think anything will be in this corner, right?
Those are actually
Like that.
those are buoys for the record.
Oh, okay,
Floating
gotcha.
there.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, like,
Oh,
there's just like,
totally wouldn't be
But the
behind
but the
waterfall.
buoys are to symbolize the secret entrance that you spot here.
Ah,
so-
cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad I checked that last, to be fair. That makes me really happy.
Well, it'd be if I block it off, it's weird anyway, you know. So
Yeah, true.
And frickin' D&D Beyond didn't give me a better map. Like, I mean, this is like actually from Tyranny of Dragons, and like it just looks like this. I'm like, well, of course they're gonna fucking catch on to that. So that's why I had it. That's why he like would admit that anyway. Like, it's obvious there's a secret entrance somewhere.
Yeah,
so.
I do love this fact. It's like, oh, it's buoys. Like, yeah, okay then. Like, you know, if my character was like 6 intelligence, I might believe that.
But using the thing, you can see behind the wall is like more water and like an area you can walk through. But it does look like just a wall when you're not wearing the monocle. So.
Well, seems we found our way through. And with that, I'm gonna point at the fucking wall there and be like, we gotta walk through it.
Great. Well, before we go any further, and I will quickly use Balm of Peace to have everyone restore 10 HP.
Thank God I needed that.
Please tell me that's a spell
Okay.
slot.
It is Channel Divinity,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's even more. Like more.
Did you roll for that 10?
Yes, it was a 2d6 plus 6.
Alright, you can
Not
roll
bad.
a d8 as well on top of that.
Oh, because of the Bardic Inspiration, right?
Because of my Bardic Inspiration, yep.
Then instead of 10, you all get 13.
Awesome.
13, you said?
Fucking
Yes,
take it.
13.
Cool.
It might only be 3 additional, but like that additional 3 might save our fucking lives.
It's technically
It might.
15 additional because everyone gets it. So.
All right.
Everyone
let's
except
go.
for myself.
Oh, okay, then 12 additional. So. Hey, there you go. Everyone gets some health. So, you guys beat that guy up. You got yourselves your target here. You're going to have to head over to that wall and see if you can deduce that, or take the other path he suggested to you. I don't know what you're going to pick, and neither will the audience, because that is where we're ending today's session.
No!
Whoa.
Only, as much as I'd love to keep going, you know, I don't want to get interrupted, and we, you know.
No,
all
of
that
course.
Stuff. So,
Yeah.
and you guys were dragging your feet earlier, talking about jetpack scientific shit earlier. So, you know
No,
what?
to be fair, I really need to
That
make
was
sure
a
like,
new
the rest of the
level as well,
party
at least.
understood. Yeah, I really need to make sure that the rest of the party understood, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
I got it completely from the word go. Like, I
Oh,
understood, you know?
real.
Yeah, for real.
It's
for real.
very hard. It's hard to describe.
It's
I'm
I do
Sure.
love it though.
I
It's
wouldn't admit to
it's super fucking creative.
Oh, it is creative. Yeah, it's
I
good stuff.
did want to use something like sort of flower related because I like the idea of the dandelion because it plays into stuff that I
Mhm.
won't expand upon.
Expand upon it later.